Good evening, Chainsaw Man fans. I am the Twitchy Fiend. I've been taken over by the Twitchy Devil. That is my partner, somewhere over there, if I can see. Vontae the Fiend. I mean, Vontae the First.
No, I'm just a mere human here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just an innocent bystander. You see? My head's about to get... Yeah. It's over.
Last volume was pain.
Yeah. Fujimoto did not... You have free will. I understand Fujimoto, but you did not have to do that. Why? Nope. Very directly. Like, okay... While the future devil looks on, it's like, yes.
Dude, he did that in like 7 seconds. He massacred like, I don't know, probably 100,000.
You know what the future devil is? He is literally a person who spoils themselves on purpose, but they don't care. Like, once I get there, I'm still gonna be excited. Haha, that's the depth that I saw.
It's still about the experience.
I love it.
Yes, luscious hair. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Twitchy. Who shall know? But welcome to another Chainsaw Man volume reaction, at least the first half of it. So we got volume 10 today. I am purposely blocking out whatever's behind me. Vontae, don't look at it. I think I might get one of my spoilers tonight. So I am excited. And if it's not tonight, it'll likely be Saturday. I'm like 99% sure.
Man, this is gonna be funny when I do look at it. I'm like, oh, wow. Cause
you're gonna see some shit,
but I don't see nothing until I really look at it. Keep it that way.
Yeah, so guys, we were recommended by our boy Sherm to react to chapters 80 through 84 tonight. It's going to be a dual reaction for every single chapter, so Vontae and myself. Last volume, or last stream, I guess, to be more accurate, we had the unfortunate turn of events where Aki was turned into the Gun Fiend after the Gun Devil went against Makima and likely died because it was revealed she was the Control Devil. She has contracts via humans who make contracts with other devils, a whole bunch of powers, including the Future Devil, and she is, if not primal fear level, I feel like damn near close. And if she's not primal fear level, good.
This is her day today.
What are we? This is her day today.
Maybe this is the debut. She can enter that upper room. Pun intended. All those names. Once again, loved how Fujimoto did that. I really can't wait for the anime in a few years from now, within the next 5 years for that season, to see how they direct everything. Of how fast everything was going on. The Gun Devil just, like he did before, just going to different locations and just in mere seconds going crazy.
His abilities are insane. Like the ability to shoot everyone in January, February, April, May, June, August, September, October, November, December. What? I'm dead.
He hasn't even said a word, you know? Like that's another crazy thing to think about. The Gun Devil, we have not seen them speak at all. Heard them speak.
Well, I don't know how much agency or even like intellect is left with the Gun Devil, considering the fact that he's been broken up into pieces. His pieces are scattered all over. Like
well, besides the Fiend version of him, but y'all get my point. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still reeling from that, honestly.
Yes. And it's going to get worse because, like, we know, once again, Power, she is still here in this location. Denji is in despair. What allies do we even have? Named allies. We have only a handful. Not even a full hand. Really, like 3 people that we can possibly think about. But what are they going to do? Kishibe, what are you going to do? Surprising.
I don't know what... Like, honestly, he is so outclassed, I think. Now, if he pulls a little rope to dope and finally gets some sweet old revenge on Makima, power to him. Yes, that was a pun, because also Power is in danger. I think that likely... I don't think that Denji will be controlled by Makima. I think that's going to be where Fujimoto kind of separates the two in this story, but I do think that Power will be able to be under her control. So I think Denji's just going to have to defend himself.
The only prediction that I have is that Power is going to be fully powered, pun intended. I think she's going to consume a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood around everywhere, different locations, different states, different countries. But I think she, I don't know if he's going to try to fight Makima and then Makima's going to take control over her, or she's going to, I don't know, the next gun fiend, if that ends up happening right now.
Could you see Power going out of control here, and Denji has to stop a second friend from killing people?
Potentially.
Because, like, what if those people looked at Power and were like, we're going to give you blood? And she's like, no, no, no.
Right. Poor Meowie, too. Please let Meowie survive. That's all I ask for right now. Meowie has to live. Meowie lives on. Unless, will Power... well, the Blood Devil, will it go into Meowie now? Now Meowie is a fiend. Meowie fiend. Fucking blood fiend. Meowie.
Have we seen a devil go into the corpse of an animal?
I don't know.
Right?
So.
Just humans?
Yeah, I think we seen Power. She was drinking blood from an animal, maybe, I think, early on, but
the bear.
Yeah, we haven't seen nothing like that, which I would think that could be a good play for certain animals, I would assume.
Okay. Welcome Gav, welcome Vince, welcome Pug. The highlight of your week. Well, I'm sure I'm gonna hurt tonight.
It's gonna be a low light if it's fucking mayhem. Despair.
Skylander, welcome.
Yo.
Any predictions? I know we kind of been talking about it, but
let me think. What are some other things we talked about? Nah. Just Denji confronting Makima. You know, like that's all I got.
Okay. I think Power, we're going to get a look into her dreamscape as it relates to the devil inside of the human. I think we'll finally get some characterization from the human that is Power, not the devil fiend that is Power.
It makes sense since we just got that with Aki. Even though I know that was like more fresh because he just died, but it could be something that Fujimoto setting up where it's okay, we're doing it with Aki with the whole snowball stuff and with his brother, and then he died, and then you could probably do it with Power as well. That would be pretty cool. But other than that, I don't got nothing. I'm just looking forward to Kishibe. What you got?
I think Kishibe will probably kill Makima at least once, but again, I don't think it's enough.
I think he's gonna kill her like a couple of times, but it doesn't matter. Like it won't matter. I feel like
in the grand scheme of things, all right,
it might give you an idea of what you could do to her. I think it's gonna be one of those kind of things. Like, you see what he did there? Interesting. I wonder if that did something that, you know, is it an alley-oop?
Well, why Logia? You guys are really... I mean, this is the volume that won the poll. So, of all the remaining volumes of Part 1, this one was the most anticipated. I have one spoiler, guys. I will tell you when it shows up, but you want to just get into it?
Yep.
You want to get into it, or I don't want to get into it?
I really don't care. Like, I'm dreading it.
All right, I'll go first to start off the stream, guys. If you could like it for us, we'd sincerely appreciate it. Get us out to more Chainsaw Man viewers. We have Dandadan every Monday evening for another live stream, and then part 2 of this volume will be Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern, give or take. But with that being said, let me change the music and get into Chapter 80. Chapter 80, A Dog's Feelings. Aki died. He'd apparently saved up a good chunk of money. His will left half to me and the other half to Himeno's family. I used the money to rent a place. The apartment I picked is cramped, but has a nice view. Also, me and Power pigged out on good food. I tried eel for the first time and liked it a lot. We bought a bunch of video games and were playing them non-stop anytime we weren't working. Once we got bored of that, we watched movies and stuff. I know Denji, he cried for the first time over a friend's death, but honestly, he's just kind of living a life of, I don't think he's really accepting that Aki died. But shout out to Aki, man. Best boy, and he also gave Denji half of his money. I'm gonna go buy ice cream. You want anything? A rice ball with meat. Alright, walking home. Oh, is this like the Naruto scene on the bench? This is exactly it. Winner! Oh, I killed Aki? Yeah, you were the winner, alright, Denji. Oh, throwing up. What a waste. My head's all jumbled up from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. No matter what I watch or think about, it all goes to crap. Even good food doesn't taste good anymore. My brain must have turned into crap. Pochita. What are you doing, Denji? Miss Makima, I want a free ice cream. Oh no, your hands are freezing. It's cool. Cold hands aren't gonna kill me. Plus I want ice cream. That's no good. When you're cold physically, you end up feeling down emotionally too. Uh-huh. Denji. Date. Woof. Good boy. Come over to my place. We'll drink some warm tea together. Also, I love this panel, how it's kind of showcasing the light from the street lamp as if she is saying something holy. But then on the right side of the panel, you have this pure darkness that is actually Makima. Alright, he's walking back. I live on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Uh-huh. Oh, I almost forgot. Are you okay with dogs? Here we are. Okay, so like actual dogs, not Denji the dog. Yeah. Okay. Wakata. I know. I'm home. Tadaima. That's right. It's a new person. Isn't that nice? That's Denji. Can you tell him, I rough you? Rough you. There's black tea, green tea, and roasted rice tea. Which do you want? The one that tastes the best. Have some tiramisu, too. I made it myself. Tirawada? What? Wah, not you, silly. I wasn't calling for you. What? Oh, this one's name is Tiramisu. That's me. I'm Tiramisu. Wait, are they actually talking, or is this just, like, Denji's imagination? Because, like, you know, sometimes there's the ability of dogs to mimic speech. Like, chat, don't clip that. But also, like, this could be Makima talking as well. I don't know. It's kind of a strange panel. The one you're petting, that's Cream Puff. Yeesh. That's right. You're getting belly rubs. Aren't you a lucky dog? Aren't you? Yesh. My Creamy has a nice belly. Who wants a doggy treat? Whoa! Oh my god. Alright, so Denji's finally starting to get out of it a little bit. This is like the best place in the world. Tunk. Oh, doing the dog for the shadow puppets. Good. Your hands warmed up. Yes'm. The best way to warm up cold hands is to touch living things. Miss Makima, thanks a bunch. What for? My brain feels a little better because of you. Yes, you've been through so much. You did a good job surviving. You're a very good boy, Denji. Huh? What? It's not what it looks like. I'm not crying, you're crying. Denji, you've saved me too. So, do you remember our promise? Huh? Tell me the wish you want me to grant. He is not in horn dog state. Yes, that was a pun. I think he will say something like bring Aki back. And she might say, I can't do that. Planets behind him. A dog. I want to be your dog. No! Not just me screaming like Heisenberg from Breaking Bad, like, Denji, don't do it! No, Denji! Yep, woof, woof, woof. Welcome, Hood Magic. Welcome, Celix. Okay, miming for the dogs. That makes sense. Denji, don't do it, Denji. I thought I saw some artwork on Twitter that was like, people have turned into dogs, but I wonder if that was just like a play off of this chapter. Because honestly, page 10 is a little scary, but also, I don't know. That could just be Fujimoto being a little strange with the way that he's drawing the personalities of these, but some of these eyeballs look absolutely insane. Like the one on the right. Oh! Yeah, I mean, a good start, I will say, knock on wood, to the volume. But the conclusion that Denji reached was possibly the worst one that he could have reached. Because I bet Makima in her brain was like, yes, I got him. No, that's not good. Alright, let me get Vante back in here. And I sent him the dog emoji. So, whether he knows that's being literal or not, you know, yeah. And if these are humans, I'll try to say this really quickly before he gets back. Like the bottom of page 16 could mean something because all of his fallen comrades are trying to cheer him up. Yeah, Dogland. I really like that ending. Celix. I want to say it was it ending 10 though? I think ending 11 was the Queen Bee one. Yeah, when you're depressed, food just doesn't taste the same. I can speak from experience. The same hobbies that you used to have, the interests, like just joy in general doesn't feel as happy as it used to be. Also, she lives in like a mansion, damn near. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I just recently was re-listening to all the EDs and rewatching them to see if I saw anything in there. And I think maybe one of the devils that ate a part of the Gun Devil became a Gun Devil powered up horse.
Hello.
Hello.
Dog emoji, huh? I mean,
dog emoji.
Chapter title, you know, a dog's feelings. All right. Aki died. Just off rip, Aki died. That's the very first panel. Very just seamless, just transition to the chapter. A black panel that says Aki died. All right. He'd apparently saved up a good chunk of money. His will left half to me and the other half to Himeno's family. I didn't even think about that. You know, I mean, in this business, hell yeah, you better have a will for your family, friends, somebody. I use the money to rent a place. The apartment I picked is cramped. It's cramped, but has a nice view. I guess that day ended, huh? So we're on a whole nother day now. A lot of the Chainsaw Man arcs end like that, though. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, mission after mission, kind of just moving on. But it is nice to see how it will affect them after this. But yeah, I used the money to rent a place. The apartment I picked is cramped, but has a nice view. Also, me and Power pigged out on good food. I tried Ill for the first time, and I liked it a lot. We bought a bunch of video games, and we're playing them nonstop anytime we weren't working. Once we got bored of that, we watched movies and stuff. I'm gonna go buy ice cream. You want anything? A rice ball with meat. You see the paneling, him just going down the stairs from the apartment, going to the store, picking up the ice cream, coming back, sit down on the bench, eating the ice cream, looking at the popsicle stick. Winner, I killed Aki. Ooh, damn, these 2 pages. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Like, nice, not in a good way, but like nice in terms of writing. Like, yeah. Winner, I killed Aki. I like the juxtaposition between his feelings versus what the popsicle stick says. And then he vomits. What a waste. He can't even enjoy the ice cream, man. He said, I can't even enjoy good things right now. I'm not. My head's all jumbled up from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. No matter what I watch or think about, it all goes to crap. Even good food doesn't taste good anymore. My brain must have turned into crap. Pochita. What are you doing, Denji? I do not want to see you. Well, I don't want to see you. Denji, I don't know. I mean, he going through it. He probably don't care. Like, nothing that she is saying right now is probably not even going to resonate with him unless she does some weird manipulation bullshit or something. But I don't think this is the time, Makima, even though it's always the time, head ass. What are you doing, Denji? Miss Makima, I want a free ice cream. Oh no, your hands are freezing. It's cool. Cold hands are going to kill me. Plus, I want ice cream. That's no good. When you're cold physically, you end up feeling down emotionally too. Denji, stand up. Wolf. Good boy. Yeah, he is completely just whatever, you know. He's just kind of going with the flow of things, not feeling anything though. The irony in that, but literally, as he said, everything just turns to crap to him. Come over to my place. We'll drink some warm tea together. Now they're walking. I love the paneling. I love the art in this chapter. Going through, perfect. I like it. Going through the city. I live on the 2nd and 3rd floors. Oh, I almost forgot. Are you okay with dogs? Here we are. All the doggies. Oh, cute doggies. They better not turn to fucking devils, fucking hellhounds or some shit. Messing with her. Oh my god. She better not kill those dogs. Now that's something else. I swear to God. This girl better not. Hey, I'm just saying. But I'm also kind of frightened because of the whole animal motif with her too. And then dogs and then Denji, that motif literally. Anyway. Nah. Okay. I know. I'm home. Yeah. That's right. It's a new person. Isn't that nice? That's Denji. Can you tell him I rough you? Rough you. There's black tea, green tea, and roasted rice tea. Which do you want? The one that tastes the best. Have some tiramisu, too. I made it myself. Tiro what? Why? Not you, silly. I wasn't calling for you. Oof. What? It's interesting. Is she doing something to him? Because, like, everything that she says or do or anything with the dogs, he keeps saying, like, or what? I do like that, though, because we're, like, kind of following along with his mental state right now with the words, just the short words that he's saying in response. Oh, this one's name is Tiramisu. That's me. I'm Tiramisu. I thought I was tripping in that one panel. These dogs are talking, or is that her, like, trying to, like, talk for them? Like, are they literally talking? The one you're petting, that's Cream Puff. Yes, that's right. You're getting belly rubs. Aren't you a lucky dog? Aren't you? Yes, my creamy has a nice belly. Who wants a doggy treat? Woof. Rawr, rawr. This is like the best place in the world. Now she's rubbing his hand. Good, your hand's warmed up. Yes, the best way to warm up cold hands is to touch living things. I just don't want that to turn into like touching the warmth of the blood. Please don't. Miss Makima, thanks a bunch. What for? My brain feels a little better because of you. Yes, you've been through so much. You did a good job surviving. You're a very good boy, Denji. Huh? What? It's not what it looks like. Yeah. Denji, you saved me too. So do you remember our promise? Huh? Tell me the wish you want me to grant. And the thing is that once again, she tells half truths a lot. She don't tell the full truth to everything, but like she doesn't necessarily lie a lot when she talks to him. So, I mean, that's still a thing. Him killing the Gun Devil, which he gets the reward for doing that. So I wonder how this is all going. How is this going to go? But tell me the wish you want me to grant. Okay, he's looking, he's thinking about it. What are those spheres? Is that Earth? Multiple Earths? What was that? Marbles, Earth, planets? A dog. I want to be your dog. Ooh, okay. This right here, I am. So that's the end of the chapter. As I was reading, I said, like, the manipulation shit, please don't manipulate them at a time like this. And I mean, enjoy the day with the dogs, huh? Lovely day. This is warm. This is comfortable. Maybe I want to still be your dog. She controls everything.
She is the master manipulator.
Wow. A lot of symbolism here, though.
Oh, yeah. A couple of things. I, too, thought the dogs were actually speaking for a second. So I was like, what? No, I think she's, like, speaking for them. Kind of like ventriloquism. I think that's how you say that. Just, like, turn your brain off and skim through the chapter from the moment they walk in the door until the end of the chapter. I don't want you to think, just briefly skim, don't even read any of the dialogue. Do you have any different impression of the dogs now?
Not really. Like, in my head, I just thought about the whole dog motif with him and potentially like other people in the past that she probably did that with. I don't know if she would actually turn people to dogs,
that was where I was getting into.
Or
like,
they
what
represent.
If these are like the souls of his lost comrades. Because take a look at page.
Some of them do look different.
Yeah, take a look at page 16. It's like they're all trying to stop him from crying. They're all trying to give him support. Yeah, a lot of symbolism in this chapter, though.
I'm just trying to think, where do things go now? Like, to get into this chapter, once again, we ended that arc, the Gun Devil arc. And then, okay, so they ended up getting, because Aki left with his will, they got the money, got a new place. trying to live life. And it's like, it's one of those things, and it happens a lot with MCs, especially the younger MCs in series, or really in shonen in general, where like they revert back to square one for whatever happens. A comrade dies, like, you know, Jiraiya, his death, Naruto, boom, there's that.
Popsicle stick on the bench, absolutely.
And then like any other character, when something happens, a comrade dies, or they did something that they feel guilty about, they go revert right back to where they were before. And the fact that that happened too is scary, because we got 2 volumes, this volume and the next, and part 1 is over. So like, for Denji to get back to this state, what happens? You know, like how does part 1 end?
I mean, look, he was emotionally scarred, and he was coping with the pain. He had the realization when he saw the word winner that, yes, he won the battle, but at what cost? He killed his best friend.
He won the battle, but he lost the war.
Makima won the battle and is also winning the war.
Bro, she literally got... It's crazy how she is such a master manipulator. She literally told this kid, if you kill the gun devil, I'll reward you. He did so. What do you want? I want to be your dog, and that's exactly what she would want too. So she got what she wanted, and like,
so screwed up.
It's so seamless too with Fujimoto. Like this, like I said, this character is inspired by somebody in his life, an ex-girlfriend.
I think he did confirm that in like an SBS or an interview that like he did have a girlfriend that kind of manipulated him. I think he realized it afterwards. But like Makima, I've never seen a character like this.
I can't write a character like that. Like if that comes from like even if
I feel like that would give me like personalized trauma. It would give me PTSD from her, her being in my life.
Unless there's like a message to save other people in relationships in the future, like
wake up call.
Yeah. So, that'd be interesting if he looks at himself like Denji. That'd be real interesting. Maybe that's why, people always say like, oh, Denji is so quote unquote relatable. I know what they mean to say, but I don't think you're relatable with Denji. You're not really relatable with a lot of fictional characters, to be quite honest, but I get the point and the sentiment there. That's probably why, because it might be a self-insert Fujimoto, so that's why people can kind of relate to Denji's character, because it's a very realistic type of person, archetype.
You ready for me to break your heart again?
Okay, go ahead.
Or do you want to do your point first?
I was going to ask, what do you think about the spheres on that second to last page of the chapter, or like Earth or whatever, or that was behind Denji? That was he just trying to think of everything in the world that he could possibly think of, and then
I think because his brain has been factory reset, and no, I'm not making fun of him when I say that. I think he is honestly just looking for, like, what does he want in this moment? And it falls back to safety, security, and happiness. Everyone wants to be happy in their lives. And you know what? Being Makima's dog, because Denji doesn't have the full picture, goes back to the conversation with Reze, ignorance is bliss. He just wants to be happy. And being her dog means that he will remain ignorant. Means that he will wait for her. He'll get belly rubs. He'll get treats. He will live a simple life.
I know this is people are going to hate this in anime. Like anime onlys, when I see, they're going to hate it. But that's the point. You're supposed to either feel very sad, angry, but you understand that's just the nature of it. Like I think people can easily understand why he chose that. It's just frustrating because of her. She's a fucking manipulator, a grooming manipulator. Literally, that's what she is.
Sherm, welcome.
And he is here, the man, the myth, the legend. Not a myth, but the legend.
Oh, we just got done with chapter 80, both of us, just having a quick little discussion. But man, this is a somber way to start off the volume.
I thought so, Pug. I had a feeling people, yeah. But it ain't, like, that is what like it is, but it's not like that. You know, it's not. It's, I think a lot of people have a very hard time when it comes to watching, and not even just animanga, but like anything, any other book, films, shows, or like they have trouble with when characters are going through some kind of mental, thing.
Block.
They have a problem with like not being able to understand it. I don't know if that's just because, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why people have a hard time understanding that kind of perspective. Is it just as simple as like, oh, I never would do something like this, or I never would know that kind of trauma because I've never been through that trauma? But
I think it goes back to the phrase like everyone processes grief differently. So when you see a character going through grief in a story that you're reading, I feel like a lot of different readers will have different takeaways from that. Some people, they might agree with Denji, like that's the easier life. I've thought at times, so just to go back to my high school sports days, to where like I didn't want to be the captain because I didn't want the responsibility. But you know what? At the end of the day, if no one's going to do it, I'm going to end up doing it anyway. That's just the type of person I am. So then I have to be the captain. But it's like, I don't always want that responsibility. And I can understand why Denji just wants to live a simple life as a dog. Not to say I want to live a life like a dog, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. And yeah, Vince, I had a feeling that's what it was. Like, at the time, nobody was probably trying to have real conversations about, like, trying to dissect that. But it's one of those things where it's in your face the whole time. Like, Denji and Makima, whenever you see them on panel, manipulation is happening. Whether it's like, she's never aggressive, but, like, whether it's a heavy hand or a very soft hand, she's always manipulating that situation. Mm-hmm. But it'll be interesting to see what people think later. Like, as we get caught up, I would like to know how people are starting to,
recontextualize or rethink about this scene.
Because the gist of what I got, like, I didn't really get spoiled on part 2, but I think me and you both know that, like, the way people talk about Denji is like he's still going through this like,
it's a different version, but it's still he's being manipulated by women.
So at that point, people should already get the memo. This is the story of that's what it is. Yep. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise or and it's not that. The problems that they have is just simple as like, it couldn't be me, which is fine. But you gotta read stories in multiple ways, in my opinion. I don't think when you read stories, it's for the entertainment, to analyze the story, to just see what the author is thinking of how they're trying to express whatever story that they're writing. There's multiple ways to comprehend and read a story, or not comprehend, but to read a story. But there is an objective way to comprehend it as well. And I think sometimes people don't like to do that.
I mean, yeah, media is subjective, but you can have an objective takeaway from reading it. Ready for me to break your heart? The ending with the horses. You wanted to be a dog? Sorry, Vontae. You gotta grow up. The ending with the horses.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. It
was like right after the Infinity Devil.
Was it a headless horse? I don't remember.
There was.
I remember it galloping. Okay.
Yeah. So there was multiple horses. Do you remember that like stuffed unicorn?
Yes.
That was a representation of Kobani. There was a centaur that represented Himeno.
Okay.
Do you remember the last horse in that ED?
No.
It was made of guns and bullets. That was a representation of Aki.
Yeah, okay.
And it showed up last because he showed up last.
Okay. Wow.
At first I thought that was like the Gun Devil being shown to us, but no. That was Aki.
Fujimoto has an interview where he says he likes women more than men and think they're superior. His fetish is woven brilliant. I mean, yeah, I definitely can see it in this story. Like,
hey, everyone's got a kink.
I love these chapters because they always come in around like the same time. Once you finish the arc, there's always some kind of symbolic, or like early on in the next arc. You know, you got the City Mouse, Country Mouse. You got Makima and Denji in the movies or watching the movie.
Conversation between Quan Chi and Kishibe.
Damn. Well, ready for the next one?
That was a good start. Yeah, I'll get into chapter 81 tonight, guys. Okay, chapter 81. You want to be my dog? What do you mean by that? Chapter 81, Paw. I don't want to think for myself anymore. I used to only have to think about what I had to do not to die. Now it's like there are 10,000 different things I gotta consider, and it's legit. I mean, really exhausting. I killed Aki because it looked like maybe 100 people were going to die if I didn't stop him. But once I calmed down and thought about it rationally, really hard, I realized maybe there was a better way. Maybe Aki only had to die because I'm stupid. If I'd never become friends with Aki in the first place, I'd never have felt this crappy. There's no point in thinking about this stuff, yet it's all I can think about from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep at night. Also, with all the poses of the dogs, all the conditions of the dogs, it matches brilliantly with his text. You're smarter than me, right? So if I just do whatever you say, I won't have to think or feel this drained. You're serious about this? You sure? My dogs have to obey me with complete obedience. Paw. Good dog. Roll over. What a smart dog you are, Denji. Good boy. I think this is my right answer. Ding dong. Ah, there she is. I called power over. Stand. I know where this is going. She is going to tell Sikkim, essentially. Why'd you call power over? Dogs mustn't think, silly. Woof. Come on, let's go get her together. You open the door, because I'm going to kill her. Woof. Huh? And then the angel panel to the right. Oh, now it's front and center. Oh. There's something eerie about how clean this space is. I don't think I've ever said that before. Wait, what? Huh? What? What'd you say, Miss Makima? Dwa? Were you joking? Miss Makima? Go on, Denji. Denji, don't open it. Open it. You be the one to open it. Bruh, I am so nervous. You don't have to think about a thing. Trust me. When I open the door, Power will be there smiling. She'll pull a party popper, and she'll be holding a cake and... Huh? Why would she have a cake? Oh, duh, 'cause tomorrow's my birthday. Denji, hey, happy 17th birthday. This was my spoiler. Bang! Your hands are cold again, you poor thing. Shall we go back inside? Okay, So let me clarify before I go into the chat. I know you guys are probably like, he got spoiled on this. I got spoiled on there being a shooting in a hallway. I did not know it was Power specifically that got obliterated. But for her to do this while she's holding a birthday cake and get killed in front of Denji after he just sacrificed his own will over his own life, this is dastardly. God damn it, Makima. And I think Power knew. I think that's what's so bad about it, is that when Makima called her over, she had to come. And she knew as soon as she received that call that she was gonna die. I think. Because she is always nervous around Makima, but... bruh. Okay. The Fall of Lucifer. All right. Yeah, Power knew. And you know what? This is exactly what I thought would happen when I saw the volume cover. I knew that I would be getting this bang panel. Again, I'm thankful enough that I was able to blur my eyes and see, or did not see, who got shot. But as soon as I saw this volume cover and I got to, what page was that? I was like, open it. Like I knew Power was dead. So page 12. Exactly, Sherm. She was a changing character, not yet a change character. But damn. Alright, now I get to think of which emoji I want to use. I'm not going to use a gun. I feel like that's too obvious. What do I have? I'm gonna do the tired. What is this? I don't even know like what emoji this is. The guy just looks like he's so over it. Pug, that is the perfect analogy because you should know at this point if you followed us long enough. Vontae and I, that is our favorite series of all time. So whenever we can get a reference to Attack on Titan, just perfect. I did, Vince. Yeah. About the two other horses. Freaking birthday cake. I will be honest with you guys, I don't think Vontae was spoiled on this. He'll likely be able to pick it up right before it happens, but man, does not make it any better. I'll have to go back and look at the opening, Gav.
I don't like that emoji. Oh, he didn't even say anything. Well, welcome anybody that just came in here now, or or if you even watching the VOD. Like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new. Road to 2K subscribers. Now it's my time to read chapter 81. All right, chapter 81. You want to be my dog? What do you mean by that? And the chapter title was Paw. Something has to do with the paw. So a hand, he losing a hand, somebody losing a hand, I don't know, something like that. Or a leg. I don't want to think for myself anymore. Oh no. That is crazy. When the MC goes through this kind of turmoil, they always have somebody that they could turn to. We just talked about Naruto and Jiraiya. He had Iruka. He was talking to Iruka Sensei. That kind of helped him, This is an absolute fucking wrong person. Like, literally obviously she ain't gonna do nothing to get him out of this rut. Obviously. Even she's taken aback by it, it seemed like. Damn. I used to only have to think about what I had to do, not to die. Now it's like there are 10,000 different things I got to consider, and it's legit, really exhausting. I killed Aki because it looked like maybe 100 people were going to die if I didn't stop him. But once I calmed down and thought about it really, really hard, I realized maybe there was a better way. Maybe Aki only had to die because I'm stupid. If I'd never become friends with Aki in the first place, I'd never have felt this crappy. There's no point in thinking about this stuff. Yet it's all I can think about from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep at night. And he really mean that because he literally said the same thing in the last chapter. It's all I think about the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. That's how he's checking out. You're smarter than me, right? So if I just do whatever you say, I won't have to think or feel this drained. You're serious about this? You sure? My dogs have to obey me with complete obedience. He said, I yield. If you know, you know. I yield. Where's that from, guys? Another manga. Hint on our channel. Paul puts his hand there immediately. That was quick. Good dog. Roll over. What a smart dog you are, Denji. Good boy. I think this is my right answer. Okay, somebody's ringing the doorbell at the door. Ah, there she is. I called power over. Stand. Why'd you call power over? Dogs mustn't think, silly. Woof. Come on, let's go get her together. You open the door, because I'm going to kill her. Woof. Huh? Oh, but wow, look at this panel. Look at this page. That fucking... She got that damn portrait in her house, too. That fallen angel. As she's holding his hand, walking to the door. Wait, what? What? What'd you say, Miss Makima? What? We're joking. Miss Makima, go on, Denji. Denji. Don't open it. Open it. You be the one to open it. And I love like the panel of her face. Like you only see half of her face there because it's just showing. It goes to that. She's so half-at. Like that goes to everything we've been talking about. Obviously the stuff at the door with Pochita telling him not to do that. You don't have to think about a thing. Trust me. When I open the door, power will be there smiling. She'll pull a party popper. Goddamn tongue twister. She'll pull a party popper and she'll be holding a cake. And why would she have a cake? Oh, duh, because tomorrow's my birthday. Yep. Happy birthday, Denji. Happy 17th birthday, Denji. Denji? Hey. Bang. Blood splatters on him. He looks at Makima. Your hands are cold again, you poor thing. Shall we go back inside? And his reaction is like he's cooked. He can't even like this chapter, how it was constructed, perfect. It was a perfect continuation from the last chapter of his mental state and him just basically saying, well, I'm going through so much, Makima, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. I can't think no more. This is too much for me. And he yielded. He's hers. He's her dog. And now, like, what now? Like, I would absolutely hate if we, like, let's say we didn't do, like, our volume read-throughs and we, like, stopped here. I'm like, no, I got to read the next chapter. Like, I have to read it because I don't know what he could. He's cooked. His brain is cooked. I don't know. Where does he go from here? Yeah, what do you even do at that point if you're him? And yep, he opened the door. That chapter title was on the mark, Twitchy. Or a stream title. The Fall of Lucifer's art pick, yeah. Why she got it yet? Oh. Boom. Let me guess. Is it a bang?
It's from Power's perspective.
Wow.
Yeah.
I immediately, without even looking, before you, like, when you were doing it, I didn't even look at it, but I just knew.
Bang.
It was the bang. It had to have been that.
So, I was spoiled on a bang panel. Thankfully, I did not know it was Power, but as soon as I saw Makima say, open the door, I'm like, Power's dead. That's the spoiler. Confirmed.
Don't open the door. Opens the door.
Yeah, so guys, I didn't know it was exactly 1-for-1 with that stream prediction for the title of the stream, that is. But honestly, like, I could not think, even after reading this volume, I cannot think of a better stream title. Bruh. Okay. I want you to hurt with me. So go back to page 15.
Right on it. How did he know that she was going to do that, to come with the cake and stuff? Or did he just kind of like, okay, she's going to do that, and it is just a coincidence that, oh, she literally came with the cake, party popper, birthday, happy birthday.
I think it was already planned, both from Power's side and from Makima's side. I think Power knew when she rang the doorbell that she was going to die.
Honestly, yeah, because it wouldn't make sense for her to pull up to Makima's place, personally.
And look how much she's sweating.
On her own, yeah.
All she says is Denji.
Was it some control shenanigans? Like, why do you have to do this, Makima? Why?
And also, like, does the next page, as much as it hurts to look at, does that also confirm she has a contract with the Gun Devil?
I mean,
Probably,
yeah. I mean, bang, like, you're literally gun.
it's a finger gun, yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're just mocking the whole situation, just to make Denji, like, like he just went through this gun thing, this gun fiend, and then she's just doing it again. But I don't know.
So that painting is called The Fall of Lucifer. But when I looked at that double spread, that wasn't even what was really unsettling to me. It was how clean everything was. Because then when you look at how spick and span the floors are versus Power getting shot, and you could just see this pristine world that Makima is living in, represented by her apartment, that she has brought death, destruction, filth to this world.
Hey, Mappa, y'all better do that thing that y'all did in the hidden inventory arc when the ED was playing, and then
bang!
Might as well.
Oh, guys, that was probably my favorite part of JJK. I know I have not gotten through Shibuya, but
Might as well do it. Just do it, Mappa.
Yeah, a lot of people were waiting for this, Gav, but I think hopefully you guys enjoyed our reaction, even with me being somewhat spoiled on this panel. Like, it still hit. Yes, that was a pun. I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
Nah, I swear to God, y'all better not say this is the beginning. I better not see anybody say this is the beginning. Don't even do it. The beginning already started. For me personally, that shit already started. But if you want to say that, whatever. Don't say it. I want you to say it. Don't say it. Don't. No one.
I think it is one step from the beginning. There is more. There is more to come.
It's one of those things where it's like impending doom. Like, you just know something bad is gonna like the moment we've seen this girl, man, this woman in this manga in the anime, we knew she was bad news. And then it's like, okay, so we're getting somewhere. But the whole time she's been manipulating, putting fear into people. Yeah, she I don't know why are you like this? Just because you're a devil is just, it's my nature. Yeah, it's what I do. I don't know.
What do you make of, like, I don't know, like, do you think she has an end goal, or is she just doing this shit like, I'm immortal, even if I'm killed I come right back, like, I'm just bored? Like, what do you think her end game is?
She definitely has a goal because she doesn't have to do all this. That's like the only reason why I say she has a goal, because she really doesn't have to do all this. Well, we don't know. Maybe she could be doing it for a reason, like, but it could be both. Like, she just enjoys this, but she also is doing it because, like, well, I want to be the number one person on top here because I have certain adversaries, certain threats here and there, or could potentially be threats. You know, the Gun Devil, the stuff with Santa Claus and Darkness Devil, stuff like that can just happen. Which I think there might be some other people doing similar things like that. Like the Darkness Devil is just
in other countries.
Yeah, we might get somebody else that will do a contract with another Primal Fear or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were implying like there might be like another Makima somewhere in the world.
Or that.
Damn.
And you know what was funny about that? It's I won't enjoy that in terms of like, I mean, I will enjoy it obviously, but like I won't enjoy it because for Makima to get her comeuppance from somebody else is doing the same thing, that's not desirable for me. I'm like, okay, so just another person doing some bullshit. Man, fuck both of you. I want both of you to kill each other. Just both of you kill each other. Like, without even seeing what somebody else is doing.
Can both teams lose?
Yes.
Can both teams lose?
Like, just die. Like, I need her comeuppance from Denji and Denji alone, or someone in proximity with that. But
there's a common sports analogy, like I'm betting on the meteor to hit the stadium.
Exactly.
I don't want either team to win. I just want a meteor to hit the stadium. Ay, ay, ay. If you think about it, though, we got the death of Aki and Power in 2 out of 3 chapters.
Yeah.
This would probably be back-to-back episodes in the anime.
Yep.
Plug.
We're powerless.
Plug.
We are.
Pug.
Maybe you should change the stream title. No.
Pug, are you one of the dogs of Makima? I have a feeling.
Vince is. We got evidence.
He saved her.
We got evidence. You a lot.
Oh shit. But yeah, this.
I really wonder what the discourse was around all of this stuff back then.
You know what sucks? This wasn't even where Townsy started the manga. So like I couldn't even get his reaction to this. He started like chapter 90 something.
That's probably why he started. There's a lot of crazy shit going on here in this area, and then he boom.
Oh, sure.
Don't open it. Open it. Well, next chapter.
Sure, I guess. All right. Guys, if you enjoy our pain, if you could like the stream for us, we would appreciate it. But let me get into the next pain chapter, that being chapter 82. Chapter 82, Always Eat a Hearty Breakfast. The way that she just shut the door on the corpse of Power like trash to be taken out to the road. And then Denji's just sitting there like... I thought my brain was messed up before. Now, the tea got cold. Shall I make some more? Am I dreaming? Huh? Huh? Miss Makima, is this a dream? Huh? What? What is this? Hee 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 hee. Guys, I just got done on my own personal channel yesterday catching up to One Piece. And I thought this week I had someone who I could put all of my hate onto and they would not be dethroned. The way that she's laughing in his lap. This is one of the most vile things I think I've ever seen in my life. And it's just continuing. Fujimoto is sick. That was a good laugh. Take off your shirt. How do you respond? In exchange for you living a normal life, Pochita gave you a heart. What you made with Pochita wasn't a promise. It was a contract. I asked myself, how I could break that contract. How could I make you so hurt that you no longer be capable of living a normal life? So damaged that you never be able to bounce back for as long as you live. Quite the challenge, isn't it? After all, you felt plenty of happiness even living in extreme poverty with Pochita. So I decided to begin with making you a lot happier. I gave you job and money and fed you lots of delicious food. I provided a family that would get along with you. Aki became a good big brother to you, and Power, the bratty little sister. I'd make that level of happiness your new normal, and then destroy the whole thing. Any happiness or normalcy you experience from this point on, I'll be the one to create it all and destroy it all. If you overcome your grief and make friends, I'll kill them immediately. If you get married and start a family, I won't allow your wife and children to live long. But why would you? Because the time has come for you to atone for your sins. I looked into your past. Children's brains are really quite incredible. You see, they can hide bad memories away behind a door without the child even knowing it. You hid what you did behind a door for survival's sake, right? Because you'd never be able to lead a normal life otherwise. Your father didn't kill himself. You killed him, didn't you? Your father was drunk and nearly killed you. You really had no choice but to kill him. And now child Denji is in front of Makima. But the other grown-ups wouldn't get their money back like that, so they made it out to be a suicide. You were finally able to open the door. You helped me kill Power. There might have been a way to save Haikyuu, but you killed him too. You even murdered your own father. Someone like you has no right to wish for a normal life, do they? Nuh-uh. All my homies hate Makima. Fuck her. Goddamn. What a bitch. She's been manipulating Denji from the start, and I knew she was, but this takes it to like an Aizen level. Welcome, Double BB. Welcome, Hood Magic. I don't know if I said that earlier. I just sent Vontae the sick emoji, because that's how I feel. I'm just sick.
You're sick. That's all I heard. I'm just sick. I'm sick too. Let's see. All right. Chapter 82. Titled, Always Eat a Healthy Breakfast. I feel like I know what kind of chapter this is going to be. It's just him being just full on despair, or just jaded, just not there, just out of it while life goes on. Probably clean up the blood in the hallway, or clean up the blood past the door and all that. And nice day, lovely day. No. Wow, she closed the door. She just let her. Whoa, just, I mean, alright, whatever. And Denji, still blood on his face on the couch, just out of it. Dogs there, Makima loving her dogs. The tea got cold. Shall I make more? Am I dreaming? Huh? Miss Makima? Is this a dream? Huh? What is it? He. Poof. And then this is sick. Like, he's sick. I feel sick. She's having the time of her life right now, right here, right now. And he's like, yo, like, And then the dogs. I wonder if that's supposed to like represent like him and Power, like big bro, little sis, big dog, little smaller dog. That was a good laugh. Take off your shirt. How do you respond? In exchange for living a normal life, Pochita gave you a heart. What you made with Pochita wasn't a promise; it was a contract. I asked myself how I could break that contract. How could I make you so hurt that you no longer be capable of living a normal life? So damaged that you never be able to bounce back for as long as you live. Quite the challenge, isn't it? After all, you felt plenty of happiness even living in extreme poverty with Pochita. So I decided to begin with making you a lot happier. I gave you a job and money and fed you lots of delicious food. I provided a family that would get along with you. Aki became a good big brother to you, and Power, the bratty little sister. I'd make that level of happiness your new normal and then destroy the whole thing. Any happiness or normality you experience from this point on, I'll be the one to create it all and destroy it all. If you overcome your grief and make friends, I'll kill them immediately. If you get married and start a family, I won't allow your wife and children to live long. But why would you? Because the time has come for you to atone for your sins. This also, Twitchy, once you get into JJK, I got to make notes of certain things. There's a lot of similarities, even from like different instances between characters and what's going on, what they're going through. But those lines that she was saying is you can apply it to another character, but for the scenario, it's kind of like a 180 scenario. I don't know if you guys get what I'm putting down, but yeah. But because the time has come for you to atone for your sins, I looked into your past. Children's brains are really quite incredible. You see, they can hide bad memories away behind a door without the child even knowing it. It's like that mental block type of, You hid what you did behind a door for survival's sake, right? Because you'd never be able to lead a normal life otherwise. Your father didn't kill himself. You killed him, didn't you? Got all the alcohol and stuff around him. Your father was drunk and nearly killed you. You really had no choice but to kill him. But the other grown-ups wouldn't get their money back like that, so they made it out to be a suicide. You were finally able to open the door. You helped me kill Power. There might have been a way to save Hayakawa, but you killed him too. You even murdered your own father. Someone like you has no right to wish for a normal life, do they? Nuh-uh. She is. How does every like seriously? Every single chapter so far of this, it made it worse and worse and worse. Like the way that she manipulates and controls and grooms and put shit into people's head. Like you literally are toying with this child's trauma. Like, and then saying that he has to atone for his sins, right? Yo, she's making it like, I cannot wait for her to get the judgment that she deserves. Somehow, I don't even know how we can do it, and that's why Fujimoto is so good at it, because we don't even know what the fuck can really, what can be done to her, and what even state of mind she is in, like, truthfully. Like, what if even the punishment that's given to her, it doesn't mean nothing to her? Like, she doesn't feel a thing from it mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, that, she deserves everything. Like, all the worst things you could think of. All right. Okay, back to normal life. Breakfast time, cleaning up, making breakfast, eating, and end of the chapter. She's over here eating, Denji's on the couch. This is sickening. Like, I'm just thinking about seeing this in the anime, like with the voice acting, the OSC, the vibe of it, and we're just going through these few episodes, watching in real time how she is overtly manipulated him and also just putting salt in the wound. And then you just gotta ask yourself, why? This is very personal attacks to him. You said you want to create and destroy everything happy in his life and then just take it away from him. Why? I mean, I know the whole contract thing with Pochita, whatever, but like, leave. Go back home to hell, man. Get away from Earth, please. Just stay gone.
I did not say anything for legitimately about 60 seconds after I saw that last panel. I just kind of sat there and stewed in it.
And that's how he drew it too. To get you to feel that way.
And everything is just normal for her. The ignorance of the dogs. They're not on the same intellectual level as humans. Denji lying there. He's alive, but he's dead for all intents and purposes. And then the subtle change of Denji from that door that he opened, that he locked away in his childhood, in his mind, to Makima is talking to child Denji. That is his most vulnerable state. That is when he has been the most traumatized. And for some reason, she embodies what I would consider the control devil. She controls every aspect of his life. She is a more vile and personalized oppressor than Aizen. She's been doing this from the beginning. She literally built him up just to knock him down.
Yep. Ain't that something? I mean,
she wants Makima, or excuse me, she wants Denji to break the contract so Pochita can re-enter the reincarnation cycle, or she can get Pochita.
I love that door motif and symbolism, like, and then getting that reveal there, like, it's something that I feel like people could have probably predicted, but at the same time, it was one of those things where it could have been anything. That's the whole point of a door. If you don't know what's at the other side of the door, you don't know. It could have been trauma that he's hiding. It could be something else, like with the whole hell thing, something mostly from Pochita's half rather than from Denji. I like that. We were thinking it was more about like Pochita, devils, hell, that kind of route. But no, it was for Denji. And the funny thing is, that could have even been a manipulation too. Like, it could. It's definitely something that he's probably dealt with, that he obviously kind of locked away. But
that is psychologically how humans stay sane in this world. When you have extreme trauma like that, you having to kill your own father to survive because he was trying to kill you, you lock that away from your memories. You go crazy. You make multiple personalities so you don't have to come to terms with that. And especially at a mental age of as young as Denji was. He had to do that so he could grow up to be what he grew up to be. He's turning 17 tomorrow. This is a 16-year-old kid who has to deal with this trauma now being thrust upon him after his two best friends, his two family members were killed, and he learns that his master, the control devil, has controlled every aspect of his life since they interacted with one another way back when. Season 1, Episode 1.
And then, even that line when she says, because the time has come for you to atone for your sins, obviously, objectively, no. That wasn't a real sin. He protected himself. His father was drunk. He tried to hurt him. But the other side of it is that he himself was already trying to atone by leaving that away from him. Like, he didn't want no parts of that. He locked that away in his brain. He never wanted to revisit that, because not even once we got a hint to something like that going on. We knew about his father. We knew about the whole money situation, how that got pretty much transferred to him now for him to deal with that in episode 1. But like him, it's so bad, because like, how could you you literally like. I'm just looking at the panel again with Child, Denji, and Makima. There, it's like even just the position, like that's how an adult, like, they crouch down to a child, and either you're going to give them some great advice and be a great mentor, or B, you're the worst person and you're grooming them or manipulating them.
The fact that she's
Two different
smiling
things.
on that page 15, she's looking up like, you know what you did, you're in trouble. Also, this is very reminiscent of Shigaraki's past, and that's one of my favorite backstories from My Hero. I just want to say.
Yep. Just to get you guys' way, huh? That's why I said I need her to get her comeuppance. But I don't even know if that's enough. I feel like she's at a state in her existence where it's like, it's one of those things where you want to, like, I cannot wait for it. I'm going to be cheering it. And then once I see it, I'm like,
that's not enough.
Yeah, because I feel like she's not even going to be affected by it truthfully, or at least it's not going to look like it. I feel like she's at a certain state of mind where it's like,
here's the thing.
I don't care. Go ahead,
I think
do it.
Kishibe will get his lick in, and I think Denji might even be there to witness it. But the true comeuppance is when he kills her, like actually kills her. Because as much as Denji is being broken down, as much as Makima is setting up this narrative to be like, oh, you're never going to recover, he's obviously going to recover. That's the human spirit. Denji was literally eating vomit. You think you doing this to him is enough to break him? I think Makima is very slightly overestimating how much she has done to Denji. And yes, I'm not trying to wash over this trauma that he just experienced. But Denji, I feel like he's malleable enough, or he has a strong enough mental to where he can recover from this. It might take a while. If he's immortal or pseudo-immortal, he has plenty of time. But I don't think he's, for the rest of his life, like she said, he's just going to give up. I don't think that's the case at all.
Nah, he's pretty resilient. I mean, like, this trauma right here, even if he put it, like, in the back of his mind, never wanted to open that door again, it's not like he just forgot about it. It's something that he just
couldn't deal with in the moment.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's been through the worst. He's been, like you said, she is definitely underestimating. Oh, like, I can't even. I'm just looking at it. She's sipping the coffee and just a normal day. Yeah, just didn't even clean up or get Denji to clean up Powers. She closed the door.
Powers still in the fucking hallway.
Just close the door.
I said that to start the chapter. I had to be like, you're just leaving her out there, her remains? Like trash. I put out trash to the curb.
Yeah, Vince, that's literally the point, right? Somebody that's just in control, like, it has to be to the absolute. It's all about absolutes, right? And that makes me think, like, I mean, but she is the controlled devil, so that's just her nature. But, like, I still want to see her origins. She got
enjoyment out of this.
I still want to see her origins. Like, I just want to see, what did it look like when she wasn't in control? Or was she always just in control relative to what she wanted? Like, was she like, because she comes off to me as like the spoiled princess, where she gets everything that she wants. So maybe it started like that. Maybe it started as simple as something like, oh, I want a
pony.
I want a hellhound. I want a dog, or a pony, right? And then she gets that. And then she wants more. It's like when you beat the game, right? Like, well, shit, I wish, okay, I'm new game plus, definitely, DLCs, definitely, and you keep on playing the game. You want to unlock every trophy, everything, explore the whole game, every corner, and then it just went more. She got stronger, literally everywhere, mentally, physically, all that, and she just wanted more and more and more and more, to the point where she's doing shit like this. because otherwise, I would like to see what does it look like when she's not in control. Has that ever even happened, or was she always in control? It's just from small things to bigger.
Mm-hmm. I think there has been maybe one time in her past she hasn't had control, complete dominance, but I also feel like this is related to what I want to say it was Vince and maybe a couple other people were saying when we first read about the reveal of Makima's devil identity, is that she's also listed as potentially the conquest devil. So she might legitimately be trying to have a conquest of the entire world. Like that is her end goal. She wants to 100% the world.
It could be that. I mean, if I went back to the past, I'm not going to ask Alexander the Great why. Like, I mean,
because I can.
It's kind of self-explanatory, right? I mean, it is an achievement. Like, it's weird because I think everybody would agree that it is an achievement. It's just, it's crazy. It's like I ain't doing that, but like I can actually understand it. It's just ain't no sane person doing it or a regular person doing it. Just like her, she's not a regular person.
Well, let me ask you that quick question though. She's the control devil. Why does she look like a human? You know?
I'm just going to headcanon and chalk it up to like she's just one of the earliest devils that ever existed, and she's like as time went on, they look crazier and crazier. Yeah, and devils start looking less human or something. Okay. Maybe she's just like the quote unquote perfect.
Take a look. Yeah, take a look at the Gun Devil. That's one of the newer devils. That thing looks absolutely non-human. It even has to have human skulls attached to its body.
To atone for your sins. How could a devil tell me to atone for my sins? Yes, that would be the horseman theory. Yeah, Twitchy let me know about that from the ED. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. To a certain extent. We'll just keep it at that, guys.
Devils have sympathy or feel close towards humans or more human looking. I mean...
Do we know that? Or is that just speculation?
I say she don't show that. Unless she just like look at... I mean, if she really looks at humans as like dogs or like her pets, then I guess maybe in a weird twisted way. But then again, that wouldn't... Well... Maybe, right? Because if you look at everybody like dogs, and she's human looking, like an owner, I guess. But I don't know what it could be.
I mean, fair point about the angel devil. I don't know. It's just there's something off about her. And yes, I'm not even talking about the brain halo that she had last volume. This is just such a... This is, I feel, Fujimoto getting in his generational type of run. Like, these 3 chapters followed by last volume. Like, I would say this is even on a similar stretch to... I don't know. Like, this is the prime of this series, I think, right now. Darkness Devil till now. Like, it's just peak.
Yeah. Like, and I always say that every shonen needs to have a run like this at least. I mean, they have to, I guess, to survive. But like, yes, this is one of those. And honestly, it's been since the bomb arc, like Reze arc. It's been like every read through fire.
We're trying, Double BB. We're trying. You guys wanted dual reactions to all of part 1, so you know what? It's taking a little bit longer, but I'm so glad we did it at least for this generational run. We'll still talk about if we'll switch back to the back and forth for volumes 12 and onward, but part 1 is something different.
Dude, you think I was looking too much into that one panel where it showed the dogs? It kind of reminded me of like Denji and Power.
No, not at all.
4 or 5.
Because look at what Makima was saying.
Yeah, about
Aki became
Aki,
a good
big bro,
and then Power, the bratty little sister. Like those are the 2 dogs. Yeah. So no. And then you could also be like the dog on the right hand side of, or excuse me, just on page 8. That's Denji. Because as Makima is talking, we don't see her. She's just manipulating the dog. You know.
Well, does she quadruple down the next chapter? Because you've been on a run, Makima. Like every chapter, it got worse and worse and worse.
Okay. What do you think will be the immediate response of Denji? Do you think that he'll just be like a corpse? Do you think he will get up when she tells him to get up, or do you think he's just there until she forces him to get up?
Since she deep dove into the whole door thing, he might just listen to everything she got to say now. Had that not been a thing, he probably would have been forced, because he would have kept questioning, huh? What? Huh? Now he's like, no more questioning. I'm owned. She owns me.
Linologia, yes, that's something that I realized. I didn't mention it, but like, I knew from episode 1 when she said salad for breakfast, I knew you were up to no good. No one has salad for breakfast.
You probably said that in a reaction too. Huh?
I did. I think I did. I can't trust anyone that has salad for breakfast. Like, come on. Like the sausage, the eggs, the toast. Yeah, you got me. A salad with coffee? Like, you're a demon. You're a devil.
Shit, I was about to say that might be symbolism too. Like,
Last Supper type of thing,
or something, yeah. Or it could be like a control. I could eat whatever the fuck I want. Maybe that's the point. For breakfast I could eat things that aren't breakfast. Like, I don't know.
All right. Do you want to start off the next couple or the next few?
Yeah. I guess we can keep doing it like that.
All right.
All right, guys. You guys know the drill, man. Like the stream, subscribe to your boys if you are new to the channel for more Chainsaw Man content. Obviously, we'll keep doing this every Tuesdays and a few Saturdays when we do the dual reacts, like for this volume and the next one. And then we'll be all caught up with you guys reading it every other week, because I know it's bi-weekly. Every Tuesdays we will be here for that. Mondays for Dandadan, and much more content on the channel throughout the week. So stay tuned for all that. Okay, chapter 83, Death, Resurrection, Chainsaw. What the That's a crazy chapter title. Okay. All right. What the fuck? Okay, so there's just devils here in the hallway. What is this? A wasp? Is that a wasp devil? Probably. If that's a wasp, that makes sense. A wasp devil, yeah, absolutely. Is that Beam? Is that Beam? The second one? Oh, yeah, and then the violent. Whoa, violent fiend. I think it's everybody. I see Power too. Oh, whoa. Seraphim, Beam, Galgali, Dominion, Virtue, Power, Princey, Angel. They are all your followers. They and I had differences in faith, but they put their lives on the line and fought to protect you. So Denji's disciples, I wonder if, since this chapter is called, it said Death, Resurrection, and Chainsaw, are we having like a resurrection thing? And then they'll be his disciples, which is interesting because Beam was already his disciple before. So I wonder if there's something there, or his disciple before. They have all been waiting for this day, the day of resurrect. Boom. Direct hit, breach. Kishibe. Hey, this is what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on Kishibe to do something. He got military here. What else he got? I mean, fuck it, right? Fuck it. Even powers in Order of Angel. Probably gave themselves as followers to Chainsaw. Orders of Angels. Okay. Seraphim, Beam, Dominion, Virtue. Makes sense. Princey. Alright, Makima in sight. Open fire from Saito squad. Suzuki squad standby to alternate in 12 seconds. Boom, shot her. Anti-Makima squad, get ready. But she do got the contract with the fucking Gun Devil. I don't know, man. Oh boy, forgive me. Get ready. Oh shit, they sacrificing? Ooh, they sacrifice themselves. What are they doing? What contract or play that they got right now going on? Hell Devil. Kill Makima and cast her into hell. Oh fuck. Is it gonna be enough though? Like can it work? Save me, Chainsaw Man. Please no. Don't. I mean, because he will though. Oh my god. Oh, they end up. Wait, who did that? Who did that? It wasn't her. Was it the Hell Devil? Is this the Hell? That'd be crazy. This is Hell Devil. It's up to you, Hell Devil. Oh shit, it is the Hell Devil. Whoa, that boy look crazy. He looked like fucking Vecna from Stranger Things. on some times 1,000. What the hell? Literally, what the hell? Title drop. Yes. Whoa. Oh, he's like a centaur. Or the Minotaur. Centaur. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of the two. Okay, damn. All of them dead. All them bodies on the ground. See Makima's body there. There's Denji. Oh, whoa. Denji transformed. That don't look like the normal Chainsaw Denji that we've always seen. He looked different. And did he slice through the Hell Devil like that? What the? Whoa. Yeah, he different. Oh my god. How did he do that? Intestines part of new transformation. Okay. Now that makes sense. What the? How did she? I mean, we've kind of seen in real time that she's been grooming him into being her ultimate dog or something like that. But like the fact that he's like this now, I don't even know the logistics. Like completely. It has something to do with that damn contract with Pochita. What the hell's Pochita? My theory is still that Chainsaw, once upon a time, he was like the executioner in hell or something like that. But he just killed the Hell Devil, so I don't. Intestine Scarf is wild. There will be answers. Looks like a collar. Yep. That's wow. Okay. I mean, wow. Hey, but my boy Kishibe. Yeah, you trying, but what's next? It gotta be like, you know. All right, Twitchy, I'm getting you in here. What emoji am I going to pick here? Let's see. I'm just gonna put the dog on a leash, you know, something like that. Oh man. I'm glad I never got spoiled on that shot. I could tell that's probably a shot people definitely would have got spoiled on. I've never seen that. So that's what's up. I like that. There is a panel that I've gotten spoiled on. With I believe it's probably part 1. But yeah, not this one though. Wow. Oh, he needs some music. He'll be right back in 3, 2, 1. Twitchy is back. There he goes.
Yes. Okay. I didn't hear
Enjoy.
what Vontae just said. I just know that we're about to go on a walk. Walk it out, walk it out. Chapter 83, Death, Resurrection, Chainsaw. Love that chapter title. Is that Beam? Headless. Seraphim, Beam, Galgali, Dominion, Virtue, Power, Princey, Angel. They are all your followers. Oh my god, was this how many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many dogs does she have in her apartment? It is literally a new dog for each fiend or devil that she has under her command. They are all your followers. They and I had differences in faith, but they put their lives on the line and fought to protect you. And I hate the way that Denji's just kind of like, he's like slumped over, walking behind Makima like a dog that doesn't want to go for a walk. They have all been waiting for this. The day of resurrection. Boom! Direct hit. Breach. Alright, Kishibe, making your move. Makima in sight. Open fire from Saito squad. Suzuki squad, stand by to alternate in 12 seconds. You're still shooting her. Anti-Makima squad, get ready. Alright, some new characters. They're still shooting her. Forgive me. Get ready. Hell Devil, kill Makima and cast her into hell. They're all killing themselves. Save me, Chainsaw Man. What the hell? How can she still do that when she's riddled with holes? But the entrails come out of Denji, wrap around his neck, go off to the side. It's up to you, Hell Devil. Ooh. I like that design. Another horse. Alright, all the squads are dead. Denji is pulling the chainsaw chain. Shisonson! And this thing is just cut the fuck up. He's got a Deku scarf of his entrails. I was spoiled on this design, but that does not mean it's not clean. He's got 4 arms, though. I don't remember seeing that. And that is the one panel to where I saw Denji. That is scary as shit. Oh,
I've never seen that.
Lord.
I was like, wow.
I have seen it before. Yeah, it is wild.
Damn. See, this is kind of what I meant. Well, Kishibe, even though I don't think he's done, but have a plan that would work, but Denji is the anomaly here. Like, if Makima didn't do what she did, she would be gone. He's
underneath her control, so you know what? That means you lose.
What do you mean I literally knew it was going to happen that way. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to be something that would be able to actually kill her ass, but there's a catch, and it was Denji. The anomaly.
Did you make anything special of page 10?
Talking about like that little white silhouette
yeah,
hole behind her.
Do you think that's the actual devil? Do you think that she has a contract with someone or something that acts like a shadow, or like something from the hell dimension that can... Because even though the text bubble is from Makima, it almost looks like it might be from the person behind Makima, or the figure behind Makima.
Oh. She's at a level now. It's like there's certain antagonists that get to a main antagonist that get to a certain level where it's just like, I'm just here to just see what the like, I can't even. I'm done. I'm done theorizing with her, because it's like she beat the game. I can't question anything else. She I can't question your methods. You did it.
Bro, the way she's just got them lined up in the hallway.
So she can't make contracts because she is a devil. She can make humans make contracts, that roundabout thing. But like, well, unless she made like a contract that's not like an actual contract, but more like she has comrades that she makes deals with, like not a devil deal, but like a deal, if you get what I mean. Like if it is somebody that is aiding her, it's just because they're friends.
She can't make a agreement with someone, so she forces someone else to make an agreement with that someone.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm saying like even without that, like without doing the using a human to make the contract, I'm just saying like if you just have comrades that are just aiding her because they're friends.
I mean, could be that too.
It could just
know
be
that she has that friend upstate that she went to the farm for. So
right, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I did not. Nope.
I forgot about that.
I did not.
She did say that. It could be one of those. The funny thing, it could be anything. Like whatever. Like even with Denji, what is it because of the Pochita contract that he has? Like that he's able to transform to this level? Like I don't even see the correlation.
I think this is like the form of Chainsaw if he's not held down by internal doors. This is him mentally unleashed. This is what he should be.
True form.
Yes.
That's probably the name of it too. True form Denji. Watch that be the name.
Or hell form Denji.
Is there an official name of this, guys? If it's not spoilery, of course.
Dude, the Hell Devil got one-shotted.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, how? How is Denji at this level to do some shit like that? That's crazy. Like going back to the damn International Assassins arc, the Hell Devil is like a complete different thing, concept. You can't do nothing against that. And Denji was a part of that, of people that couldn't do nothing. Now he could just defeat it. Black Chainsaw Man is the official name?
Black Chainsaw Man. Okay.
That makes me think he's going to transform even more than... That sounds like
he's a Power Ranger
transformation.
The Red Chainsaw Man. The Blue Chainsaw Man.
Fire Chainsaw Man when he was on fire. You know something too that I kind of wish we got more of. We see it with certain characters, but like the public safety, the devil hunters that sacrifice themselves to make this contract. I kind of wish that we got to see more of like, I guess like the AOT part, like devote your hearts, like make sure you save humanity, protect humanity, serve humanity. I kind of wish we got more of that, like that kind of what's the word I want to use? Not bravado, but like
solidarity or like
yeah, because like we see it, like we could tell that they are for it, but I wish we, before they're dying, sacrificing themselves. I wish we got like dialogue and not even just with these guys, but like any of them, just to see what they're like. We know what they're fighting for, but we only really got that people, like innocent people with devil hunters stuff, like Denji, and I think like another time in the Well, yeah, mostly with Denji against Gun Fiend.
Do we think that Kishibe anticipated Makima surviving this and possibly even Chainsaw Man being able to kill the Hell Devil? I
Not
think
that
so.
part.
No?
I don't think with the Denji thing, I'm not sure. In terms of her surviving somehow, yeah. So like yes and no. Guy, I have no clue what he thinks of like Denji. Like, I mean, he know he's not stupid. He knows that she is grooming him, but like, I mean, we don't even know how we got here. So I don't even know if he would know that.
I mean, yes, but also there was that conversation with Kwang Shi that he had that she called him a collared dog. So I think somehow he was able to get out of her control as her hired hellhound, let's just call him.
Man, early in that chapter though, all the damn. So they said, I think Vince, he said they were the Order of Angels. He called the
Order of Angels.
fiends in the hallway.
Okay.
When I first seen that, when I was like, is that a wasp? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, wasp, fiend, devil, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, oh, okay, Seraphim, Beam, Galgali, Dominion, makes sense. Virtue, makes sense. Power. Princey, Angel. Very angelic, like Virtue, Dominion, that's very, yeah, very much so.
And even the way that they're posing, that's very much my liege. I will protect you, my liege.
They are all your followers. They and I had differences in faiths, but they put their lives on the line and fought to protect you. That's I think that's something that should not be like, that's something that we should definitely look into. Because even going back with Beam alone, right? Beam was already like, almost seemed like he was a disciple of Chainsaw, right? Lord Chainsaw.
From the beginning.
And then the fact that this is happening right now in the present, and then what she just said about they and I have differences in faith, but they put their lives on the line and fought to protect you.
Which, like she's a devil, they're devils or fiends, and they're talking about faith. That would almost be considered the opposite. And I hate how you don't see the eyes of nearly anyone that we know. Yeah. Okay, question though. Is Virtue the fiend that Denji killed in that house?
I just looked. Yeah, he kind of looks
like the pincers type of deal.
Yeah. Maybe precipitality. No. Okay. No.
Sorry, just trying to call my shot.
Well, I mean, they definitely called their shot too. They did a good job until the anomaly himself protected her, which we all saw coming. We knew that when she was going to be threatened by somebody,
he would step up.
Yep.
He's her guard dog. Probably her best guard dog at this point. So do you think Kishibe goes up against Chainsaw, or he goes up against Makima directly?
I think he has to go against Chainsaw because he's just going to step in the way, even if he did attack Makima. But I wonder who else is going to
he might be able to free him from Denji's collared state. I think he might be able to, at the expense of his own life, get him away from
Yep, absolutely.
Next, it's your turn.
Literally, like
young Denji Shonen.
Man, because it just feels so weird. Like I'm just in my head, I'm just seeing the animation, just seeing the production.
I think the sound design is going to go absolutely stellar for this scene. It's going to be like some old-time samurai where he goes, shoo, and he just lands gracefully, and then the spray of blood that follows.
if Mappa animators are, of course, treated fairly, treated nicely, this season is going to be directed perfect. Like the Aki stuff, that's in that alone, like that day that they had, even all the way to his death, Gun Devil stuff, this stuff, like back to back episodes, like what, 6 episodes of just
that's a
perfect direction, man.
Yes. Season 3 is about to go so hard.
Right, and in 2 as well. Like, yeah, we're eating. I love that. I love knowing that there's like back-to-back seasons, like Dandadan, Undead, like just back-to-back bangers. Fucking Hell Devil. Well, what does that mean though? Like, if he kills the Hell Devil, what does that? I didn't even think about that part.
I think the Hell Devil just reincarnates into hell.
Yeah, but like for that moment, is there like a millisecond or a second where shit just gets chaotic there because he's not there? You know, like is there an opening where somebody can infiltrate hell and do something? Or I don't know.
I mean, possibly, but I don't think so. I think it's just, this is to showcase that the devil that literally started off everything for the International Assassins arc, that was one-shotted by Denji. I think
it's like some doors about to open. I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah, I really feel like, I mean,
it kind of reminds me of like the rules situation with Undead Unluck. So very slight spoilers, guys. When you like kill off some of the rules, like the world to a certain point kind of like self-corrects. Like obviously,
like is it instantaneous?
I mean, he could just reincarnate back into this world. Like time might be different, is what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm thinking. I feel like this, like in my head, I think this could be like an opening opportunity for Makima to do something in hell, like I don't know, release somebody or something.
Maybe. Yeah, so Vince, that's kind of similar to like Undead Unluck. They didn't just disappear from this world.
But that's the thing with the Hell Devil, right? Like in my head, I'm like, well, he's not really from this world. You get what I mean? So it's like, how does that work? Like, could it be different from something that's here?
Let me clarify. So I think the concept of hell in its manifested form, that is the Hell Devil, is different from the location hell that we designated when we went there. I think that one is kind of like the angel devil, for example. Like there could be angels and there could also be an angel devil because of the fear of angels, or they could be unconnected. I don't know. I just feel like there has to be a consequence for that. It's just too, like, Denji kills the Hell Devil. It just seems like there has to be a consequence or something that comes of it, rather than just him killing the Hell Devil to just kill it because it was about to take Makima. I understand what you're saying, but I think this is just like aura farming or like cool points.
It might be. And that's fine, you know. Like it's the MC. MC always gotta have aura moments. Literally, the last fucking page is literally him aura farming after he killed Hell. He killed Hell. Denji killed Hell. That's the feat. He killed Hell.
Top tier in the death battles. Here we go.
Yeah, when you mean rules, he was just saying like from Undead, it's like same like fears here for devils, and then the rules for Undead is kind of the same. Yeah, or similar. Classic power level scaling showing how powerful Chainsaw Devil really. Yeah,
that's what I think it is.
I still want to know how the hell he's like. Yes, we're seeing Makima do what she's doing with him, but we don't even know logically what she's doing. Even if it's Pochita, like we don't even know what's that contract. What does that look like? That's one thing for Denji to just keep being relentless and being able to fight continuously. Like that's been his thing. But this is like, it might be what you said. Like the mental blocks, maybe it just made him stronger. Like he had weights on him where every battle he was in, now that he's trained at the lower levels, now that he's at his truer form, he's at like his full potential or something like that. It's like training with weights on. Like it's going to obviously make you much stronger.
Yeah,
versus
Goku
if you didn't have
the time capsule.
Well, ready for the last one?
Yep, let me change the music for you. Give me 1 sec.
Is this Denji? Is this Pochita? Is this Denji going Super Saiyan? All of the above, you know. Gotta be. No. All right, so this is the last chapter of this stream. Once again, guys, we will be here on Saturday for the second part, so part 2 of Volume 10, and then Tuesday, first part of Volume 11, and then second part of Volume 11 on Saturday as well for that week. And then we'll be going back to Tuesday schedules, pretty much read the full volume, unless you guys have a volume where you guys want us to do this again, where we split it up and just have the dual reacts. And we'll be putting polls up there too, so don't worry. And if you join the Discord, you can be up to date with all that kind of stuff as well. But here we are, chapter 84, titled Hero of Hell. Okay, Hero of Hell, huh? Interesting. That damn collar wrapped up. Die after you do your job. Oh shit. Okay, so this guy. Wait. Was he one of the ones that slit himself? Or is it just another? I don't know. Anyway, it's the Devil Hunter. He's feeding the blood to the Hell Devil, so to get him to regenerate. Okay, there's a door opening up from the sky, a hand coming down, the Hell Devil. Okay, he's probably what's he gonna do? Devour and eat all those corpses there to get stronger? Maybe. Interesting. Oh dear, he's been cast into hell, has he? It's no use shooting me, you know. Per my contract with the Prime Minister, attacks made on me will be changed into appropriate illnesses and accidents among Japanese citizens. God damn. Well, aren't you lucky? Why is it that? You haven't lowered your gun even knowing that. How about yourself? Why do you look so calm? Your chainsaw devil was cast into hell. I asked him to save me, thus I believe he will return no matter what. Yeah. You? Just what the hell are you? Me? What am I? I'm a fan of his. A fan? Hero of Hell. Chainsaw Man. What the Okay, so this kind of goes into the theories that we had. This is an immaculate panel right here, or page double spread right here. The art here, fire. So you have, is that all of his disciples around him? Like the actual devil, or no? Okay, I see it. Is that like an alien devil? Was that the alien devil? Like a gray? One of the grays? So it seems like, and this is more so to a theory that we had where like Denji is like, or the Chainsaw Devil originally was like a rebel. That's why like Beam worshipped him and followed him. He might have been a rebel, and then now Makima saying that she's a fan of his. She might have obviously knew of him in hell, where she's like, "Oh, he kind of cool, man. I kind of rock with him." So now we know why Makima can't die. She's not just regenerated like the usual devil. Or contract with the Prime Minister makes all. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's crazy though. Alien Devils can, yeah, and that is a strong one too. Like off rip, that gotta be. Wow, Hero of Hell, Chainsaw Man. Cry for help and he will come. The devils targeted by Chainsaw, and the devils who called for help are cut up and killed too. Because of what he does, he is marked and killed by many devils. But he revs his engine and arises again and again. It's almost like he's like more like Lucifer, you know, like with his rebellion, his, you know, his disciples, and like constantly coming back. And yeah, some react to his chaotic exploits with anger, others run and try to escape. It looks like that's Beam down there, huh? Shark Fiend, well, Shark Devil, or maybe not, maybe it's something else, but a part of that, like, there's people who revere him, and like, so it's people that are scared of him, people that follow him, people that are angry, all that, and still others worship him. Exactly. And there's another reason he is the devil that devils fear most. The devils that Chainsaw Man eats, their names are erased from existence. That violin going crazy. Y'all hear that OSC, man? Or is it violin? Maybe I'm tone deaf right now. My bad. Anyway, or just deaf. So he can erase people from existence by eating those devils. So can those devils not be a part of the reincarnation cycle? Or that kind of power can't be possible. You can't perceive it. That's only natural. You see names that have been eaten are apparently erased from the past, the present, and even from individuals' memories. Even with my power to take control over everything, I'm beginning to forget the names that are gone. I am beginning to forget the names that are gone. So is it like kind of slower for her? Is she able to still kind of remember people? Unlike other people, they immediately forget, but she's probably like, you know, higher tier, so it's a little slower for her. Do you remember what the not? I'm not gonna say that because, you know, I don't know if you can say it, but do you remember what they did to the Jews? Not, yeah. World War II, Arnold syndrome, SOA, AIDS, the Mount Heel eruption, nuclear weapons. All of these once existed and were feared every bit as much as the devils with their names. But I'm the only one who remembers those names now, because Chainsaw Man ate them all up. The sixth sense all humans used to have, the light of a particular star that would break children's minds, 4 possible conclusions other than death at the end of living beings' lifespans. They've all ceased to exist and I can't recall them. Yet, even now, I remember the sight of their devils fighting chainsaws clear as day. But, like, how do you know? It's like you know what you don't know. Like, you know that you forgot things. I'm trying to make sense of that. It kind of reminds me of something in Dandadan as well, with the void and that whole thing. Then again, I'm one to talk, because I literally have a thing where I say there's things that I know I will forget. So by me saying that, knowing that I might forget that thing, I remember it because I know it's something that, whatever. I think you guys get my point, but it's something in my brain that I do. So I guess I shouldn't talk. Maybe that. Right, Vince. That makes sense. Soviet still up in 97, because we know with the Cold War, like, what, all that ended in, what, 89 or 91 or whatever, officially. So, yeah. The scale of this is, or real life, but in here, there's still a thing. The scale of this is so big, I can't wrap my head around it. So you're going to use this power to turn the world to crap? Do you really believe the Prime Minister of Japan will make a contract with such an evil devil? I have the power to control those I believe to be lesser than myself. If I fight Chainsaw and win, I should be able to control him. I want to use Chainsaw Man to create a better world. Say again? Take, for example, death, war, hunger. There are many things in this world that humanity would be happier without. With Chainsaw Man's power, I'll block them all out. But it's like the means to an end, like you doing all this to get to that point, but you're literally culling people, you're killing people, you're massacring people, you're making people go through hell, literally, like, to get to that. And it's one of those things where, but like, why would she care though. Does that go into like her, what we were talking about like a chapter or two ago about her like being presented as more closer to like a human, right, than other devils are? Does she actually have a like what, empathy for humanity in a weird twisted way? Is that maybe that's what it is? She enjoys the lesser, weaker life form so much that even she cares for that, and she wants them to stay alive. Because if Chainsaw Man is eating names and he's taking out a whole bunch of things in existence, past, future, present time, like they're just gone from everybody's minds, then she feels like she doesn't have anything else to conquer, control, and that conquest. Yes, Vince, Death, War, and Hunger. It's funny because we definitely talked about those three too, specifically, and then Conquest. Maybe she wants to play God. I feel like it could be something where she's like, I really think it's because she's like, okay, he takes out all these things that I want to conquer, and her conquest, right? She wants to control things. So if there ain't shit that exists, she can't control anything, right? Maybe that's why she's like, okay, I'm kind of for this. Quite the virtuous plan you seem to have there. Haven't considered you might lose and get eaten yourself? That would be another dream come true for me. I told you, I'm a fan of his. Wow. So she's a dick rider. She's a glazer. She's a super glazer to the point where it's like, I'm such a fan of him. If he killed me, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like when it comes to her getting her comeuppance, right? Her getting killed, and now it's like, well, she wants it, so she got to get tortured. She has to get tortured. I'm sorry. That's because if he does kill her, she likes that. That's salvation to her, it seems, or she's fine with that. So we gotta torture her. Nah, she can't die then. That's crazy for me to even say now. Okay, I told you I'm a fan of his. To be eaten by Chainsaw Man and become a part of him, there could be no greater honor. Now it seems the time for our little chat has come to an end. He has returned, and he came back and looks even stronger. So now what's the name of this form? Or is it the same one? He just came back. This was actually one of my favorite chapters in the manga. Because we're finally getting like answers. Like you guys were saying earlier in the stream, we're going to get answers. That's so interesting. I love dynamics like that where it's like it's very complex because it's like, what side would she stand when it comes down to her? And that's what Kishibe even asked. And she said, "Nah, I'm all for it." Basically, she's all for everything as long as she's able to control things. She's fine with that, right? But also, if she gets killed, she's also fine with that too. So it's like, that's crazy. Your turn, Twitchy. Your turn. I'm just gonna put the mind blowing emoji. Yeah, this is one of my favorite chapters in the series. I don't know where it ranks, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. It's everything cultivated to this. I like this one a lot. And that too, Vince, right? So, wow, this was a chapter, as you could probably tell. Spent a lot of time on this one.
I also see 22 comments in the comment section. My God. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. Yeah. So, once again, guys, like the stream. Subscribe to your boys. If you are new, road to 2K once again. This is chapter 84 of 211. Makes no sense.
The mind-blown emoji is appropriate.
You don't think it's like maybe 111 chapters? No, 211. Oh, okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Enjoy.
What is this chapter title? Hero of Hell? Whoosh. Die after you do your job. Oh, giving him some blood. The door opens. The Hell Hand comes out. Did it drop off something? Oh dear. He's been cast into hell, has he? Oh, it picked up Denji? Maybe. It's no use shooting me, you know. Per my contract with the Prime Minister, attacks made on me will be changed into appropriate illnesses and accidents among Japanese citizens. Well, aren't you lucky? Why is it that you haven't lowered your gun even knowing that? How about yourself? Why do you look so calm? Your chainsaw devil was cast into hell. I asked him to save me. Thus, I believe he will return no matter what. You. Just what the hell are you? Watashi? What am I? I'm a fan of his. A fan? Hero of Hell. Oh, this is a Dandadan panel. Chainsaw Man. That literally is one of the aliens from Space Globalist. You cannot convince me otherwise. Dogs. Yeah, this looks like Dandadan, so I love it. By extension. The way that he drops down, though, that is scary. That might even be worse than the Darkness Devil coming down. Cry for help, and he will come. The devils targeted by Chainsaw, and the devils who called for help, are cut up and killed too. Because of what he does, he is marked and killed by many devils, but he revs his engine and arises again and again. Some react to his chaotic exploits with anger, others run and try to escape, and still others worship him. And there's another reason he is the devil that devils fear most. The devil that Chainsaw Man eats. Their names are erased from existence. Well, he gotta eat Makima. Hey, yo! That kind of power can't be possible. You can't perceive it. That's only natural. You see, names that have been eaten are apparently erased from the past, the present, and even from individuals' memories. Even with my power to take control over everything, I'm beginning to forget the names that are gone. Do you remember what the Nazis did to the Jews? Did he eat the Holocaust devil? Nazis. World War II. SOA. Arnoline Syndrome. AIDS. The Mount Hio eruption. Nuclear weapons. All of these once existed and were feared every bit as much as the devils with their names. But I'm the only one who remembers those names now, because Chainsaw Man ate them all up. The sixth sense all humans used to have, the light of a particular star that would break children's minds. 4 possible conclusions other than death at the end of living beings' lifespans. What is she talking about? They've all ceased to exist, and I can't recall them. Yet even now, I remember the sight of their devils fighting Chainsaw Man as clear as day. The scale of this is so big, I can't wrap my head around it. Yeah, me too, Kishibe. So you're gonna use this power to turn the world to crap? Do you really believe the Prime Minister of Japan would make a contract with such an evil devil? I have the power to control those I believe to be lesser than myself. If I fight Chainsaw Man and win, I should be able to control him. I want to use the Chainsaw Man to create a better world. Say again. Take, for example, death, war, hunger. There are many things in this world that humanity would be happier without. With Chainsaw Man's power, I'll blot them all out. Quite the virtuous plan you seem to have there. Haven't considered you might lose and get eaten yourself? That would be another dream come true for me. I told you, I'm a fan of his. Makima's the MC? What? To be eaten by Chainsaw Man and become part of him. Okay, hold on. Before I go any further, if he eats the Hell Devil or already ate the Hell Devil, does Hell cease to exist? What happens to all the devils that were in Hell? Are they now in our world? This could be the end of part 1. Oh my god, my brain, it hurts. To be eaten by Chainsaw Man and become part of him, there could be no greater honor. Now it seems the time for our little chat has come to an end. He has returned. Crack.
So who's the simp now? All the time we thought
Uno
Denji
reverse
was the simp, the glazer. You know.
Oh my
now,
god, the way he is coming down in that final panel. Also, I'm pretty sure I recently saw that page 16. I'm pretty sure I saw that and saved it to my phone because I thought someone did a really cool like artwork of Makima. No, she is actually trying to remove these things from the world. What?
Okay, I got a lot of thoughts here. And like I said, I knew something had to come from the Hell Devil. Like I just had a feeling in some way, like what you just said right now, I think that's what's going to happen. If he does devour the Hell Devil, then there's no more hell, and then hell on earth will.
Oh my god. I'm going to send this to you. This is absolutely wild. So you know the whole censorship that's going on with the UK in the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say there's some things.
So Vince, I know she's not, well, I know literally she's not like a fan of Denji, but Pochita, if Pochita isn't the OG Chainsaw Devil, then what is he? If that's what you're kind of getting at.
I have a lot to catch up with in the chat, guys. Just give me one moment or two. But whatever else you want to talk about, real quick, I'll still be listening. I just want to take my camera off for a sec.
Oh, I see. What? Adult games for freedom of speech? What the hell? What in the meme? Nah, but we definitely got a lot of answers here. Like, for everything that we had questions to, they pretty much got answered in this chapter. That's why I said this chapter was one of my favorite chapters in the series, because it's one of the most, it literally is the most important chapter, lore-wise. So like now we know why like Beam as a disciple follows Denji. We now know officially because some people followed him, some people were scared of him, some people were angry at him, so some fought him, some ran away, some were just kind of there to watch and spectate. Probably fought alongside him, even though they probably didn't have to because he was insane down there running shit. But like, I do have a question, and I kind of already asked it when I was reading with Makima, how she was also affected by the names and stuff. She says that she's able to remember, but she's slowly losing the memories of those devils, those names. I can't really make sense of that. I feel like it's the same dilemma from like Dandadan when we talk about the void. Like, how do you know about something
about the void if it's
you didn't experience
by its nature removing memories?
Is it just because she's such a higher tier devil where she's like she starts to slowly lose memories while every other devil just kind of immediately forget. That's just my headcanon for now.
So Makima might be one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
That's what I was going to say next. And you know what I think is the other 3? The ones that she said in this chapter. Death, war, and hunger.
She wants to get rid of her ops. Oh my.
And remember I think we talked about this off camera one day. Isn't the war devil probably getting stronger right now because of the war that just happened?
Yes.
Death, hunger,
Obviously.
all 3 of them are getting stronger. Especially war and death. Hunger too, but like, I don't know what's the food situation right now, but definitely the first 2 for sure.
So that even opens up, like, okay, so this is a lot more undead unluck coded than I thought. Like, what happens when you remove those master rules? I mean, horsemen of the apocalypse. Like, humanity forgets about death? They just die? And they're like, where'd Johnny go? I don't know. He was just here a second ago.
That makes sense, Zeely. He's even stronger because it's like devils that fear him versus humans. So that makes a lot of sense why how strong he is. That's crazy though. This it's like the idea of like what my boy saying Spy Kids too. You think God is scared? Like he stays in heaven because he's scared of what he created? Is it something like that? Like Satan?
One of the best bars
created
in the history of cinema was from Spy Kids 2.
And it's like you created something that's like, oh shit. Well, the fact that he can eat these things and somehow erase them. Oh yeah, he's an anomaly.
Like, do you think that Denji is like the quote-unquote reset? Do you think that this has been going on since the beginning of time and Chainsaw is the balancing effect? Chainsaw Man is the balancing effect for the universe.
I guess he was executioner, huh? Executioner of hell. Well, hero of hell. But he is executioner to the people who were scared of him. Definitely. Pochita had a wound that looked similar to a gunshot wound.
That's what I said.
I'm still trying to wrap my brain around Pochita, like specifically. Like, what did Pochita just like want to just quit this? Like, all right, I'm tired of being this feared and revered like devil. Like, I'm tired of this life. Let me leave. And now he's back in it. Like, so the whole door motif is like not only for Denji's mental block with his father and that, but also for Pochita, because it's like now I have to go back into what I just escaped. Because who's to say that Chainsaw Man even likes doing this, you know? Like, it's in his nature that when he devours that this happens. But who's
I just thought about how big brain Fujimoto was with that foreshadowing. Denji was a kid who would eat literally anything. Pochita is the devil that can eat literally anything.
Right. That's the kind of stuff you love.
Oh,
parallels is something I'm starting to notice, not starting to notice, but like they're so important for a series. It can really make and break series. Like we talked about this, you know, in our reactions to Gachiakuta about like their weapons and how that represents like their power, their personality, what they've been through, all that kind of stuff. Those things are important for characters. Makima represents everything of control, every bit of it. Denji, Pochita, like the parallels there, like you just said, is like that's perfect. That's perfect character construction from Fujimoto.
Okay, so that makes me want to go back and rewatch or re-listen to all of the conversations. It wasn't a lot that Pochita had with Denji. Why did Pochita want Denji to follow his dreams? That is really interesting when we start to think about Pochita as the character, not as Pochita as the Chainsaw Man or Chainsaw Devil.
I'm not forcing this. It kind of reminds me of something that you read yesterday about dreams from one person, maybe father, maybe reincarnate. It's like, it kind of seems like that too. Carry on a dream.
Is this Domi Reversi?
You know,
Out of hell?
Hey, man. I know what you are, Oda. Fujimoto did it first, Oda.
He did this years ago.
Tatsu was an assistant of his, and Tatsu, we know he's a fan of you, so Tatsu was like Makima being a fan of
Tell me that
Man.
is not the alien from Space Globalist.
No, serious. That literally reminded me of Dandadan as well. Like, Dandadan.
Chaotic nature, they're all trying to eat or consume. This is what the world looks like. Is this the Dandadan?
That's so strange.
There's stuff that's been erased that Fujimoto just threw in there. He's like, yeah, it was erased by Chainsaw Man. What did Makima say? She said some wild shit. Is that literally the Illuminati symbol, or is that just the text bubble?
What are you talking
about? Am I looking too much into that? Page 12. Is that the Illuminati symbol, or is that just the way that the text bubble is split up?
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Oh.
Am I looking too much into that?
Nah, maybe. Maybe.
What the hell is SOA Arnalone syndrome? The Mount Hio eruption.
But why is she the only one that remember? Why are you slowly forgetting things? Or just still remembering things?
It's not that you've forgotten them right now. It's that you did remember them, but they're slowly fading away.
He took it as Illuminati. He got erased. Who knows? Man. Oh, so this is what I was saying in the chapter when she said, like, to create a better world. And I could just be wrong, but what I was thinking when I was reading that is more so like, since she is the control devil / conquest devil, if there's nothing for her to control or conquest or conquer or anything like that, because if Denji just kills, let's just say Denji ends up killing everything, right? Hypothetically, or trying to, she would have nothing else to conquer. So like,
it goes back to what we were talking about with humanity. Like, what happens if humanity dies out completely? What happens to the devils?
Because I was thinking, like, what did she get out of this? Like, to want to better the world. Like, what? Why you already kill people? You massacre. You commit. I mean,
she would have complete control if she is the only one that is able to influence the lives of humanity.
Right. And I was thinking that like, because she thinks of basically everything that's not Chainsaw Man as lesser people, lesser creatures, I was thinking that, like, well, maybe she wants to keep these things as like pets, as her underlings. So it's like she still wants these things because they're mostly like, you know, toys to her, right? And if they're gone, then she won't have any more toys. So she could just rule like a goddess, right? Like you said, with control over still everything.
Now I'm thinking, yeah, I agree with you, Double BB. We can't technically kill Makima, but I don't think that we can stop her either. I don't think we can change her mind. So, like, we're between the worst rock and the worst hard place.
I even said this. I was like, yo, remember how I said, like, literally a few chapters ago, I can't wait for her to get her comeuppance. I can't wait for her for Denji to get the kill. It don't matter.
I don't want to see that.
She's fine with it. If it's Denji, I mean, it's Chainsaw.
Got the koi.
If it's Chainsaw Man, she wanted. So now I'm like, well, damn. Then let's torture her for all of eternity. Like, that's the only thing now, because unless somebody else kills her, which is not happening.
And also with Chainsaw Man being her official dog now, it's like there's no way that we can keep her locked up. Chainsaw Man will be able to cut through anything. He'll be able to rescue her anywhere. He literally just came back from hell just to fulfill her order.
So he just eats things and they just gone. Who the fuck made you? Like, Mr. Devil, Satan, Lucifer, or whoever. Why did you create him? Is he an anomaly, a glitch? Why'd you make him?
Not in the literal sense, Vince, but like, you get what I mean. And welcome, Andy Rodriguez. I mean,
why?
Look, Makima's a son of a bitch, but I think she is a necessary evil for this world to exist. Now, not to say that there aren't some, maybe Kishibe included, that thinks the world, whatever it looks like, would be better off without Makima here. But Makima is kind of spitting to a certain extent. I just don't know what the consequence is of, let's just say that those other three fears, so death, war, and hunger,
is that part 2, part 3, part 4?
Well, it could be that, or it could be those are the primal fears. So we don't have however many, like, what did I say, like 13? Like, these are the 4 above primal fears, or like these are the primary fears.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, we literally talked about this on and off camera. Those 3 things, we were like, yeah, these are absolutely things that people are terrified of. Like, top 4. Yes, top 3.
This is 5 chapters, and it felt like a full course meal. This felt like an entire arc. These 5 chapters.
I said this chapter right here is one of my favorite in the series. I mean, it literally gave us answers to, like, everything.
So much.
Like, damn near. Like, Kishibe was literally a self-insert of us. Sherm, I noticed that too. But I let it slide only because I feel like, because of who he, like, what Kishibe's been through, I think it's kind of appropriate for him to be like, okay, like I had this planned out. It did not work. At this point, I gotta just let it all out. Like, what are you, Makima? And these questions, like, it makes sense. It's like when someone reverts back to their kid self because of something traumatic or something happens to them. It kind of reminded me of that. Like, he's just like, okay, well, let me just ask questions. That's all I can do.
You know what's so brilliant about that scene with Makima and Kishibe? We knew we were always going to get that scene, and we thought we were going to get a resolution of where Kishibe would die, Makima would survive, and we'd be like, we have to kill Makima. Fujimoto has completely flipped the script to where that's not the case. And also, in addition to that, we were saying this whole stream, Makima has been giving Denji half-truths. She was 100%, as far as I can tell, she was 100% genuine and truthful in this conversation, because the worst part about that, the truth is the scariest thing. Because literally, ignorance is bliss. That's the overall theme. If I had to choose one theme for this entire series, ignorance is bliss. That statement. And knowing the truth is terrifying. So her saying this to Kishibe in the moment is the worst knife wound that he can receive, emotionally, mentally speaking. Because she doesn't have to give him a half-truth. She can tell him exactly how it is, and it's just, it's incomprehensible. He's like, my brain doesn't quite understand what's going on.
I wonder if that goes to her character as well, like, where she always wants to be in control because that is her nature, but, like, on top of that, she feels like she doesn't even have to lie about things. She could just say as much as the truth as she wants to and leave it there. That'd be kind of crazy if Fujimoto also, like, that's another, because I ain't gonna lie to you, man, at this point, Makima, like, this is a character you can break down, do analysis videos. I'm sure there's a lot of them out there, where she everything about her, everything stays true to her character. Everything she
Yes.
represents is all the
Yes.
same. Everything she says, does, thinks about, it's
There's not a single thing that misaligns with what her character represents.
exactly. And we're not even done. We still got a half of this volume left, and then the other volume, and then we're finally in part 2.
So right now she's like walking her dog, but eventually she's gonna have a death fight. Like, do you even see that happening in part 1 or part 2 or maybe even part 3? Like, we might get that in part 4? My mind is liquid. I don't know. I'm just like scrolling through these pages like I'm gonna get more answers. This is just making it worse.
I think Makima's close to it. I really think she would be a primal fear, just because, like, so what constitutes as that, right? For a human to be scared of not having control. That's like,
So
you can
the
write that up like
definition
agency.
that Vince keeps coming back to, and I do appreciate you trying to clarify for it. I think we just have a different interpretation of what a primal fear is. It's like something you're born with.
Yeah. But I think control is too. Like,
Maybe
it's something,
subconsciously, yes.
I mean, but technically, isn't all the other ones subconsciously too? Because as a baby, you're not able to understand
Let
darkness,
me rephrase that.
death.
Maybe consciously.
Like hunger, like for a baby, that's absolute. Like the hunger one, that makes
obviously.
That's like, that honestly would be the number one, realistically. But I get that it's not just talking about as a baby, but just in general for a human when they spawn here. What is something that, from old man, old woman to a baby, what would they fear naturally? I think control is one of them. It's a bit broad, but I feel like control does fall
in a loose sense.
It's very yeah, it's very loose, because it's like, what would that mean, right? To not have control, like the fear of not having control alone.
It would be
like
in a literal sense, like you're paralyzed. In like a mental sense, you might be in a coma or a dreamlike state. And then I just keep thinking about, like, what is happening with Power and Aki? We saw Power this volume, but, like, that's not the Power we know.
I think this is like, you know what I think is about to happen? I think it's about to be like a fresh, like, reset of, like
can Denji technically eat Pochita? I know that's a strange question, but I'm thinking,
you know what's funny though?
What is the reset?
I feel like that might happen only because of the panel that we both seen. Like, he doesn't look like
this.
Yeah. So it could happen. Or he might just, I don't know, went back to his base form, you know.
Yeah.
Base form Denji. But maybe. Honestly, Pochita might tell him, like, yes, do this because, yes, like, yes, get me out of here, so that they don't fear. Well, how would that work then, right? Do you think the reset would be that, so would all the devils pretty much forget that fear of Chainsaw, like OG Chainsaw? So now that Denji, the new Chainsaw, is now Chainsaw, they won't be scared because he doesn't have that component where he devours something and then it erases? Or will he still develop that anyway, like Pochita did?
I don't know.
See, it's this series, man. These theories. Now we're talking about cannibalism. Basically,
for me, it's always like, whenever memory manipulation is done well, it is some of my favorite in fiction. But it's like, what's the phrase? Like, good pizza or bad pizza is still good pizza, and great pizza is great pizza. But like, when we have bad memory manipulation, like amnesia, like the worst amnesia that I can think of off the top of my head is Oda in Wano with Big Mom. Atrocious. But then I think about how you can really build up a story. AOT Pass, Chainsaw Man with this. Like, it's just, it satisfies a primal desire that I have for good mystery storytelling. Yes, pun intended.
But like, why the hell is that even a thing? Like, why? How when you eat stuff, you just erase it? Is it because it's like taboo to devour your fellow devil peers? Maybe. Other than that, I can't think of like why does he have that ability?
I think
to do
it's
that?
Because like Chainsaw Man might not have even been like the devil that devils fear most for all of eternity. But when he started like climbing up the ranks and eventually when he made it to the top spot, that's when they were like, okay, you now have this ability similar to how the Gun Devil had multiple abilities as it was going across Japan.
Bro, successful Grimjaw. Like, if Grimjaw actually went all the way to the top and became king, this is basically Grimjaw.
That's it. That's the perfect analogy.
Devouring, and yeah, he literally had people that had hollows that revered him. It kind of was like that. Yeah, he did. He literally had a group that followed him, and yep. Huh.
That's a good reminder, Andy, in terms of the primal fears have never died, so they might be our only hope at defeating Chainsaw.
Yeah, Vince. Yep. Usually when it's done bad like that badly, just to make characters just kind of go on a different, little.
But didn't they also say like something crazy that like the devils eaten by Chainsaw become him? What did she say? Where was that?
Oh, she did say something like she said. Wait.
Where was that at?
That's still fucking crazy. That damn. Basically, when she gets fucking shot, the reason why she survives or come back is because it turns to illnesses and like to a
random
citizen.
Japanese citizen dies.
Bro.
What?
That'd be interesting if we seen somebody. That'd be cool if we. I know we didn't have to see that, but it'd been cool if we seen somebody trying to like investigate the people that die from illnesses or get illnesses and dies versus. Well, people wouldn't publicly know about her dying, but like I don't know, it'd been cool if somebody picked up on that.
Is there any correlation? Like you have
every time she gets shot,
aliens. I've done the research, and according to my calculations, every time Makima is presumed dead, a random person in Japan is killed.
How can we defeat Makima? You can't kill her because of her contract. Honestly, I think we just gotta torture her. Like, I mean, that's like. How do we kill her?
So, Chainsaw Man has already gotten rid of the sixth sense of humans, the light of a particular star that would break children's minds. I don't understand that one. 4 possible conclusions other than death at the end of living beings' lifespan. What are you talking about? So, you've gotten rid of what? The reincarnation devil? Like the... Like, I can't even think of 4 other possible things at the end of living beings' lifespan.
Reincarnation, limbo.
The Benjamin Button situation, they reverse backwards.
Heaven? Shit, no.
That is so crazy.
The light of the particular star that would break children's mind. I don't know why that reminded me of Bleach with Senjamaru's Bankai with Uryu, where it's like that. Light star thing. I don't know why my brain just thought about that. Yep. Makima, maybe this is just a weird way, like not weird, a different way for a mangaka to say the main antagonist wins, even though they still win even when they lose. You know, just like in certain arcs when like say when the MC defeats somebody that's like gave them a lot of trauma, and then they still think about those words that person told them in like later arcs. They're like, oh, they were right about that, and it still haunts them constantly throughout the story. She's one of those kind. Like, she will always be relevant in the story, even if she were to die. Like, everything about her character, there's a consequence for anything that, if you were to do anything to her, there's a consequence for that.
This is honestly the perfect stopping point in that I need a few days to go over what is going on with this chapter in particular.
She ate him up. I mean, he ate him up. And she's like, yeah, I remember that person. Nobody else does. I remember.
But why is she the only one that remembers? Why is Denji the only one that can do this? I have questions about how this world is set up.
My answers for now is for Makima, because she's strong, higher tier or whatever. Maybe other like death, hunger, and war, maybe they would remember. So she's in that tier. And then for Denji, just because it's like a taboo thing, maybe like you're not supposed to eat other devils, and then he does, and I don't know. Maybe it's because Chainsaw doesn't have fear himself. So he commits taboo no matter what. Like, maybe devils were told to not eat each other, not to do that, but I don't care. I have no fear for whatever reason.
All right, let me take this conversation in a slightly different direction. What do you think happens between a person and the Chainsaw Man, a la Pochita, if that human breaks a contract? Like, you know how Makima set up this whole set of events so that Denji can break the contract that he made with Pochita? Like, why? What happens then? Like, what's the outcome there?
That's literally. I'm sorry. I have to keep talking about JJK, and you know this kind of with the binding vows. Like, what happens if you break a binding vow? What happens?
Dead.
It's like. And like, okay, so will we see that happen? Or nobody's like, hey, yeah, we don't got the balls to do that. Nope, we're not doing it. I mean, I didn't even think of this too, because Fujimoto, he definitely, it's kind of a tangent, but he definitely, anything you can think about, he goes through another route. I think Kishibe's stopping after this. This conversation, he's done.
He's retiring?
He's going to think back to
Makima would let him go. I honestly feel that way. Like, she's not going to be... She'll be like, you gave it your best shot? At this point. I just can't lose. No fault.
So Quan Chi was right. And somebody said that in the chat earlier, too. Quan Chi was right. Well, or Reze, or both kind of same thing. But yeah, Quan Chi was right. So Kishibe, yeah, he's going to... Damn. I wonder what it would take to, like, if he does leave, I wonder what it would take to get him back into the story, like in the fight. Because I mean, honestly, I don't even know. I don't know where we go from this. Like, I
mean, I could see a legitimate clash between Kishibe and Denji in these next few chapters that we get next Saturday.
Probably.
But I don't know, man.
They die if he breaks the contract. Then it depends on the contract. What did the contract say?
I don't remember. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
I think to what you were saying about Denji devouring Pochita, I think that's what would happen. I think Pochita's like, okay, I really think Pochita does not want to be what they are, how they are represented as like just.
Oh, okay.
He does, that's probably why he escaped hell or whatever he did to get to Earth. And then now with Makima controlling the whole situation, he's like, I told you not to open the door. You opened the door, so now I got to sacrifice myself because I'm not doing this no more. I didn't want to be what I was in hell. People loved me, people hated me. I didn't want none of it. I just wanted to be free. Boom.
Why doesn't Pochita remember hell? Is it maybe like he he died in hell,
died.
and then when he got reincarnated or transported to this world, all the memories were erased? Because I'm also thinking he had a bullet wound. Yeah. So did someone like recognize that was the Chainsaw Devil and like immediately tried to kill it? To send it back to hell?
And he's like, no,
or
come here, kid.
Well, because I'm thinking like Pochita accepted the blood of Denji to survive.
Yeah.
So that implies that Pochita didn't want to die and go back to hell.
I mean, maybe. I do know he did. I feel like he definitely did not want to go back to hell. That I think, from what he was there. I mean, even looking at him, right? He looks so innocent. I think that's also a representation of just showing he doesn't want to be what he is in hell. This fucking demonic executioner.
Sorry to cut you off. To go back to the whole symbolism with young Denji talking to Makima, that just is perfect when we think about that might be inner Pochita. Thinking like, I really don't want to do this. I might be this is my job. Like, I have to do this. Because if I don't do this, then something worse will happen.
But Tatsu, I know what you are.
Not Denji. Pochita was also saying
going down this route.
Open the door. My head hurts.
I wonder if he genuinely meant because of the trauma that Denji had with his father, or was he trying to mask that for his own personal thing where he just didn't want to go back?
Yeah, because he didn't want to go back into that form either.
Then again, though, I don't think it's masking, or it could be masking, but not like in that way. I think the door motif can be used for many things in Denji's life.
It could be multi-purpose.
Yeah, because we've seen it before. Literally every arc, after we end every arc, I think every new arc, we've seen the dream of the door.
Don't open that door, Denji.
Makima, you're different. Like, you, even if you lose, you kind of win. You win. As long as it's not, but that's the dilemma. It's like, if it's Chainsaw Man, you will love to die from him. If it's somebody else, shit, they can't kill you. Nobody that we know of right now can kill her. So either way, she gets what she wants, whether she lives or dies, because no one else can kill her. So would she let it happen if Denji did like grab her, or the Chainsaw were to grab her and try to eat her? She just let it happen.
I don't know. I think she put up a fair fight because, she is combat capable, let's just say.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, would she let it? Because she wants it to happen. So would she just let him eat her, or would she fight?
It's like which of her two desires takes the lead if we're thinking about, like, horse racing. Like, what does she truly want? I think she honestly,
she'll fight.
At the end of the day, I think she'll fight. But if she realizes that she's about to lose, then she'll just...
win-win.
Jesus, take the wheel because you're so holy, Makima.
Win-win. That's crazy, especially for a character like that. Someone who is literally, she's a control freak, right? So there's only one instance where
if that's not her unofficial nickname, then I don't want to hear it.
There's only one thing that she doesn't mind having control, and it's him. What in the toxic relationship?
I've heard of power couples. I have never heard of whatever kind of couple this is.
This is a power couple with like, it's a weird dynamic that just shifts.
it's like Hancock with Will Smith.
yes. Literally, it kind of is like that. And it's funny enough, the angel motif there, and this one is devils. Eat something dangerous. Yeah. The toilet paper devil.
No, but also like the Gun Devil. If he eats the Gun Devil, oh, how
Good
many
question,
lives
Sherm.
would that save?
Right. Sure, Sherm, that's actually like a great like ending
That could be an entire
question.
stream topic, honestly.
So
I don't
I'm
know.
sure people for the memes, she did nothing wrong, like Griffith or whatever. But people genuinely believe that I hear. So obviously she's done wrong things. Like I don't even know why people would like if someone's legit with that.
Okay, here's where I fall. If we're talking like a scale or like a percentage, I'm like 65 to 70% fuck Makima.
Yes.
The reason being is because she got enjoyment out of giving Denji personalized trauma. Like that was the most human emotions that she has shown in this entire series, and it was when she was breaking.
Did the worst. It's when she did the worst.
The worst shit.
What kind of juxtaposition?
I would say 70% fuck Makima, 30% she did nothing wrong. Now, granted, she might be a tragic character by the end of it because she's immortal. She has to do this. This is her command by God or Satan.
So, with the character, it's kind of like the thing, like with Frieren, right? The nature of the devils, the demons. It's like, well, that's their nature. Can you be mad? Of course I can. Frieren's like, fuck them. But she also knows, like, that's their nature. But it's one of those things where it's like, and this I actually so I think about this too, like about people in real life with like morality. I always said that if someone went against their morals, that sometimes I honestly, to me, if somebody goes against their own morals, sometimes I think that's some of the worst things you can do, because like then who can trust you, who can, like, if you go against your own things that you believe in, how would you, any relationship that you have with other people, how can they trust you? How can they read you? Like, it's kind of, it's almost as if it's a, what's the word? Yeah, it's just like untrustworthy. That's pretty damn dangerous if you go against your own morals. How do you go against what you believe in? So for someone like Makima, her own morals, whether you say she doesn't have morals or not, I think she does, because she also, everything that she does is for a purpose and a reason. So I don't think she goes against what she believes in. But even she says about the whole faith thing, right? About how Denji's disciples, how they follow him and that faith, and I have my own faith. So she has her own principles and morals, but it's just, she's a devil. So by nature, it's going to look horrible. So do I blame her? Absolutely. I'm a human. Yes. But objectively, as a reader reading the series, did she do anything wrong? No, until the Denji stuff.
Okay.
Anything has to do with Denji, that's where I fault her, because in a way you're also, what's the other series that we're saying? One Piece with Kuma. Like, you are putting despair into your god, Nika, even though obviously he's doing it to help him, but like,
yeah,
it's like that. Even though it's not for Denji, it's for the chainsaw. It's Fujimoto is really good at this shit, man. Like, very good.
I love that you brought that up, and I'm not going to exactly do a direct continuation. I'm going to go slight offshoot, but still related. I really cannot fault Makima as much as I would a character in another series, simply for the fact that I get the very strong impression that she is, much like the Master Rules from Undead Unluck, she has been given a role in this world by a higher power. So her, either following it to a T or developing her humanity is different from, let's just say, in another world like Vinland Saga, for example. I can fault a character from going against their own morals in that series more so than I can for Makima going against her morals in this series, because she literally has a role to play in this world. Vince, good night.
5:30.
You are.
We appreciate you a lot.
Wait a second. Are you not a mod? I'm gonna fix that right now.
You're one of the first. It was literally someone. I remember someone. I think he was like the literal first. But you were like, I mean, you're still here. Someone, I don't even know where he at. He could be anywhere. Someone is anywhere. But you, Vince, you're always here. We appreciate you. 5:30 a.m. That means you rock with us a lot. We appreciate that. You will be mod.
You're not mod. And I don't know what the difference is. There's multiple mods, so I gave you the highest one. Whatever. Yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that has been here tonight. We are just about to wrap up here, but yeah, to kind of finalize my point, there's something different between like holding a character to a certain standard versus holding a character as a asset in the world against a moral code.
It's really a great stream topic because then you get to somebody like Muzan from Demon Slayer, like, well, motherfucker, you were a human at one point, so you're just a dickhead. Like, fuck you, dude. I don't like. No, her though is like, I mean, you are a devil.
Yes. Next Chainsaw Man stream will be Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern. That should be the normal moving forward. And again, as Andy said, it's the whole nature versus nurture conversation. We're never really going to get to an answer, and you could be hypocritical from one conversation to the next.
It's great. And also Hood Magic, what you were saying about like the weekly weekly reads versus binge.
I was going to get to that next.
It depends on what. It really depends. Like for me personally, I would say, it's really hard. Like binge, I feel like a binge. Everything is good about a binge. I don't think I ever had a binge where I disliked it. I don't think that's ever happened.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head. But there is something special about like a weekly chapter that changes everything.
Yes.
Let's just say this chapter, for example. If we were weekly when this came out, it would be one of the best experiences. Even though this is great as an end cap to a binge for tonight. But me personally, I'm almost always like the binge type of person. Like I want a full, complete story, beginning to end, and even if I'm then caught up
always enjoyable
afterwards, it's always an enjoyable catch-up binge. That's
week to week,
somewhat an issue I have with Dandadan at the moment because I know it's really great objectively on a week-to-week basis, but it's just not the same as consuming it in a binge format.
For me, I would say. For binge, I think binge is only for me. Not binge. Week to week is really good. Is when the discourse is really good. So when people are talking week to week, everybody's like in the same boat. It's like, okay, we're just anticipating for the next chapter, and then boom, there's the next chapter. We're all talking about that one. Oh, we gotta wait another week. We're all waiting together. Countdown. 60 hours until the next chapter. Boom, and then it's like. So I would say for that is really good. For the normal chapters though, like week to week, like what you said with Dandadan, it's like, okay, well, if we were binging everything that we've read from Dandadan from right now all the way back 20 chapters ago, I think it would generally be a better experience usually. Yeah.
So Andy, do you not read like 4 chapters? Do you just like read once a month? I feel like that'd be a really cool type of experience to have. Even though we are kind of strong-armed into being, whenever there's a new chapter, we'll react to it. That's just the nature of growing in this community. But honestly, I would be really curious if people would want us to do maybe like a once-a-month type of Chainsaw Man stream. And just do like multiple chapters.
I like what Zeely brought up, because it is actually different, even now. So what I said now is mostly for me being a reactor. If I wasn't reacting, the binge for both manga and anime are both equally enjoyable. Week to week, it depends for both.
Agreed.
Well, for manga, I would say it really depends. It really depends what it is, for sure. But yeah, and that's the kind of the gist that we got from part 2. Why people don't really rock with it that much is because of reading it bi-weekly at that. So when we binge it, I'm just assuming and predicting. I think we might enjoy it more than the people who disliked it for that reason because we're binging. But also, we definitely
that is really interesting.
ready.
So both Andy and Hood Magic are more so like they'll read it every once in a while. Like Hood Magic will read it when it's like the physical volume releases, and then Andy just whenever he feels like it. That is really interesting. Like that might actually be a poll for you guys. Like, I don't know. I would want to read this whenever a new chapter comes out, but honestly, it might be like a better experience if we're able to hold off.
Sharma will let us know. That's our guy. He'll let us know.
He is a deciding vote.
Okay, you got to catch up. Because I remember you told us when we told us to read Chainsaw, it was because there was some crazy stuff going on like last year or so.
A couple chapters, yeah.
So yeah, it'll probably be the same thing like with me, with you, with One Piece. I'm like, okay, it's time.
Guys, a quick little final cross promotion for the both of us. I just reacted and caught up to One Piece, the manga, yesterday on my personal channel, Mr. Twitchy94. Vante is the weekly reader that you guys are all looking for. He is much more consistent with his channel than I am with mine. But yeah, I very much have had the binge experience with One Piece. Like, I'll just go on a hiatus for a few months and then come back to it. But it is finally time, as Vante said, that I needed to catch up based on what's happening with One Piece. And I'm glad I did, because we're about to get into some insane stuff here.
That's what's up, Hood Magic. Space Globalist, man. That was, hey.
Yes.
One of them ones.
Yes.
Part 2 is close to finishing. Okay. I really think Death, War, and Hunger, I think that's the parts. I swear.
It could be like a trilogy. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Her conquest, colonizer, control. I'm like, what the hell?
Colonizer, I mean, you ain't wrong.
And damn. So what do you think the order of it is going to be? If that's the case, like who we deal with
next. Part 1 will be Conquest or Control. Part 2, based on what we know about the likely near the end of Part 1, I think it'll be Death.
Okay.
I would like Hunger and then War just to cap it off.
You know what's crazy about Hunger? It could mean so much, like
yeah, literally,
like gluttonous, just. Over. I want it all.
Yes.
I would devour it all. Yes. Chainsaw versus Hunger. They probably might be like similar, you know? The whole devouring. Ooh. Death. Yeah, those are.
And okay, this will be my last point, I promise. What I love to say in storytelling is the rule that I always like to think of as both a reactor and a reader is where there's one, there's more. So just because Denji is the only current confirmed individual to be able to eat other devils and erase them does not mean that other devils could not potentially eat other devils and either gain their powers or erase them from existence either. So that'll be the last part for me.
My last part. I think Chainsaw might have started from like the bottom, and then he probably had followers that he devoured because they sacrificed. So kind of like what Kishibe did, right?
That's what I was saying. I said that in a previous volume. He was like Grimjaw. Like that's why Bean said what he said. Mm-hmm. So he's just moving his way up.
Yep. So he killed or devoured his comrades. He sacrificed themselves for him to get stronger. And then that turned into like, they're like, what the hell are you doing? The other devils like, oh yeah, no. We don't want no parts of that. And that was considered taboo, even though he probably did it because of the hierarchy. And kind of like what I was saying about Black Clover, the hierarchy, how they say like the top devils, they be bullying the ones on the bottom and stuff.
Sure.
It could be something like that too. I would assume devils would have a big ego like that and just, yeah, I'm just going to bully the weaker ones. Why not? It's a hierarchy. I can do what I want. Like the tomato devil, I know his ass be getting fucked up down there, man.
Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
He can't wait to go back to Earth and stay on Earth. He better not die on Earth because he could die easily both ways.
He's like a ping pong ball or a tennis ball. Just go.
We're too much in sync. That's crazy. We both said the same thing. Ping pong. Wow.
All right, guys. So we'll end it on that high note. Thank you so much. It is almost 3 hours and 20 minutes into the stream, and I am sure I'm going to have a hell of a time when I get to see Vante's reaction when I rewatch this stream. Do pay attention to the channel. We should have Dandadan Season 2, Episode 6 dropping tomorrow. Season 2, Episode 7 soon after that. We still got Gachiakuta, a couple in the cut for that. We got Dandadan manga every Monday evening. We will be weekly with that for the foreseeable future. Join us again on Saturday around 3 p.m. Eastern for the second half of Volume 10. I'm sure it'll be more insanity because this has been 5 chapters of just peak. I don't know. We got other stuff. My brain's broke. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Enjoy your night wherever you are in the world right now. I know
or
it's
morning
pretty late for
Vince.
pretty much everybody besides like me. But yeah, so we'll see you guys for all the Chainsaw Man fans. See you guys on Saturday, and if you're Dandadan, we'll see you guys soon for that. The episode is being uploaded, and join the Discord. Discord is always down below in the descriptions to all of our videos and streams. So join it if you guys want to talk and chat more about Chainsaw and anything else. Feel free to hop in there. But that being said, man, hopefully you guys please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys on the next video or stream, and peace.